record. I have the sound effects too, so it won't be all fucky on the recording. How do I start the
Nice.
stage? You have to start the
We're on the
stage.
stage. We're already on the stage. We've been on the stage this whole time.
Welcome to Neuroscape, Ramtastic Sundays, which doesn't rhyme, but that's okay. We're not about rhyming. We're about making cool cyberpunk card games. Uh,
Exactly.
and
Is your
this stream
I
is
think
gonna
you gotta
be.
turn your camera on.
Is my camera not on? It is on in the stream.
No. Well, let's see. I don't see anything.
In the stream, you don't, because I can see it on the stream.
I cannot. Wait. Video disabled by you. There we go.
There we go.
That's why.
Oh, you mean in
I don't
here?
know why I had that click.
Gotcha.
I must have had your video turned off from the last time. I don't know why I would have done that, actually.
We're going to show some new RAM designs. We're going to just literally jump headfirst into a complete crazy rule change that we don't know if we're going to implement yet, but we're going to test it out and see if it is good or absolutely terrible. So you will see live testing, and we'll all experience it together.
Oh yeah. What's the password for what's the tabletop password?
Metalhead. I don't know why I just always call it Metalhead, but easy to remember password that
That's
isn't hard to remember.
That is how most easy to remember passwords are. So we're gonna try. I was telling Derek about the what we're trying. We're trying out a RAM deck.
I tried to play around with it last night, but should we do our decks? Basically, yeah. For anyone watching on the YouTube video, we are trying a mode of the game, possibly something that will become the game. Sorry, I'm really fucking up here. I don't have my glasses on. We're trying a mode of the game where you have two decks, and one deck is a RAM deck. It only has a RAM in it, and one deck is your main deck. RAM deck has, for this sake of this test, 20 cards. The other deck has 40 cards. Each turn you draw one card from each deck, and it's basically a system that's somewhere between, okay, I'm done being Morpheus, somewhere between Magic and something like Hearthstone, where you're getting consistent mana. Basically, nobody likes, anyone who plays Magic and says they love not drawing RAM or drawing all RAM is lying to you. So we're trying to fix it. We're seeing if there's a way to fix it. Maybe there's not. Maybe it just works better when it's random, and we're just gonna see.
Try it out. We think this will be a good hybrid because we can have RAM destroy. We can.
Derek
still
predicted the
have
future.
like operators.
But yeah, I think we talked about like maybe making it like a range where like you could like choose if you wanted like 15, if you'd like had a faster deck that was like all cheaper stuff, or you could like choose 25. It really only determines like your cap econ wise, because you're always going to get consistent RAM, and like your speed of getting RAM is more determined off of like characters and stuff.
I don't think
your hair is like super wet.
Yeah, I literally just got out of the shower. Sorry, I was out in the sun all day. I don't think there's going to be much consequence to changing the RAM balance with this system, unless you put like, as long as there's a minimum. Like, well, no, the thing is.
Oh, you mean to changing the amount you have in the deck?
We definitely have to limit it to some extent, because the best strategy to build an ultra good deck would be to put as much RAM as possible and then exactly the combo you want to put in.
Right. It has to have a max for sure, because otherwise you can put like 4 cards in the game and you're done.
At least 30. I think you need at least 30. Like 30 is the minimum you can.
But you could do like 20, 30 or
40.
something.
I think we should try like a 40. Honestly, I think we should try a 40-20 like Derek's suggesting. And or like if we're
I think so.
If we end up going ahead with this, we may just want to change the RAM, like the deck balance.
A lot of stuff will have to change, like costs will have to change, like a lot of things would have to, like, that's why we're just kind of like haphazardly testing it to see if it's like interesting and like nice, and and then if it is, then we'll kind of like see what it would mean for everything else, because it really would like overhaul a lot of stuff.
We're gonna try it the messy way first and then see.
But you could also have what we like about this version is that it would let you still destroy people's RAM, so you could still kind of mess up with their econ. It could still have like RNG elements where like, you roll and maybe you draw 2 RAM this turn or something, or just cards that let you do that, and you could still do the ram finder cards, and they would just be like another. You'd be able to draw another ram that turn. But it's like it changes so much because like then you're like, well, do you even have to mulligan? Like if you're gonna have ram in every hand you start with, like is the mulligan just like a totally different system? Like there's a billion different things,
Probably
but
there's a lot of stuff that changes. But let's just play it with the current rules and let's do 20 ram. I don't think we
do
should.
we
I
do
honestly think we should
starters
test
or
it.
new ones?
We should do the
Customs?
customs. I think
Okay,
to test it properly.
that's fine.
Just that'll be a better test of how it'll actually work in the wild. Can you
Oops.
make me?
Yeah.
Can you give me permissions because I can't do anything?
No, it never gets permission.
Grazie, grazie. So I'm just gonna.
I've been excited to try this though. We haven't had a chance to like try it. This is literally the first time we're gonna try it, so we're gonna see if it's like horrible or fucking awesome.
I like your idea, Derek. Your like mainframe or a RAM cap on the mainframe is really interesting.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool.
Probably a small balance change because you have to get pretty far in a game to get to that amount, and we don't see that very often in the game. But I do think that.
Yeah, RAM finders would just basically play the RAM.
You just draw.
It would just be like draw from the RAM deck. We'd change the text on it to just say draw from the RAM
deck.
I
will say it does take away the ability to do something that I wanted to do, which is make it so that RAM finders like burn mill cards from your deck. Because that kind of balances them a little bit. So
RAM finders.
Well,
we could say. I mean, we can't. I don't think we can say if you mill the RAM deck out that you lose because that would be too easy to fuck with. But I'm not sure.
Could be interesting.
If there's only 20 in it, then you're basically capped at 20 turns, which I feel like is a little sketchy.
If you do get like RAM attacked really hard and you don't have, I don't know. We have to think about if it's gonna be.
You gotta pull the old RAM out of your deck.
I have to
oh, good. I have it all at the bottom. That's fantastic. Oops. I think that was all at the bottom. I haven't fucked with this deck in a while. Let me get the new ones in here. Derek, what do you think of the new RAM card look? I'm still fucking with it a bit, but I think it's pretty cool looking.
He was saying earlier, liked it.
Sweet.
Okay.
Fattest nut. Nice. That's what I'm going for. Let's see.
Yeah, it looks really good. I like it.
I was kind of weirded. I didn't know if like putting the RAM word at the bottom was good or not. Like I could always swap the two, but I felt like it was nicer to stack them if the 2 is at the top. Why did it just disappear? Where'd my card go? That's stupid.
That's a good question.
But it feels like cool because then like it's gonna be a card you're gonna have out all the time, and so like might as well make them look dope. We like the cool like full art magic cards and stuff, and just make some more fun. I think this would definitely be a card we might look at getting an artist to do too, so that we have like, just a big amount of that artists, or even do like we want to have multiple art for the land cards too. So land mana.
Yeah, I think for
RAM.
Like...
I was playing Magic today and I kept calling it RAM, and I was like, oh no, I'm confused.
Oh no. Yeah, I do like the
dude, Commanders.
I like the way it looks centered now. I also liked the left justified.
Centered to instead of the depth justified. Yeah, I mean, it's because the art on that, it kind of like the art kind of made me go centered with everything. It could definitely go off to the side still, and like you could do that bubble. I was also trying not to like totally copy the Magic card because it seems like I'm already copying some like design things, but it's its own kind of unique thing right now.
Yeah.
Like this here, I feel like works like equally as good as that other one though too, because when you stack them, you're like looking all at the top, the 2s there, so it's like really easy to read. Which you could do on the left too. That would be fine. I think honestly because the art came out totally centered, I just kind of made the rest of the card like that, so we could change it. Yeah, I don't. I'm trying not to steal the Magic idea. Someone commented and they're like, dude, take this down. They're going to sue you. I was like, I don't think they'll sue us because I'm not going to copy this exactly, but I'm just taking the artistic inspiration.
I don't know if you
did you grab this?
like something as yeah, I got 20.
You
Something
got
as
20 of these?
general
Sweet.
as that. Yeah, something as general as a. I'm just gonna play it over to the left of the deck. Actually, no, I'm gonna play
Fuck.
it
I
back.
don't have. Oh, I do have exactly 40 cards. Perfect. My deck was already split 40-20.
Yeah.
Dope. I'm just gonna do it over here by the RAM or by the mainframe. That's what I was imagining.
Okay.
It'd be somewhere over there.
That makes sense.
Then you just like take both your hands and go.
Yeah.
I don't know. In
makes sense.
actual like
And
physical play, it probably makes sense to be in the same place because you'd be like drawing with your right hand.
Yeah, probably. I'm gonna do that actually.
Let's do it over there for now. That seems fine.
This is more figure.
It'd
I
do
feel
it.
like
It'd do
honestly,
like on
that's what I
top
like about.
probably.
That's what I really do actually enjoy about like card games is like the physical card game is like you could just play it wherever you want.
Maybe do like that or something.
Like Magic doesn't have a like there's playmats for
Magic. Okay, buy frame. I'll take 2 for that. And then, actually, I'm gonna take the mainframe one because I know you're gonna be fucking with my mainframe more. We're definitely in like a flux stage of this game with like a lot of things changing and trying to figure out like where we're landing. Mainly because we're like wanting to print them out and we like want to get it pretty close before we print them out.
Yeah, I mean it's like we're still very much in development. We got 2 more decks to finish up. Like
yeah, I feel like I'd play it under the mainframe too initially, but if I was holding a hand, like I might reach for my right because like I guess it's not really that much of a deal, but
it is definitely more work to go across the table, but like it does make sense over by the mainframe too. I think either way could be.
So I think let just for the sake of trial, what do you think of two RAM cards first draw, 5 normal cards, and then on the 5 normal cards, instead of a mulligan, you can do poker rules, so you like can discard any cards you want out of that, and that's how many you draw again, and then you're done. Period. Like 1 redraw.
Would work. I was also thinking I almost want to just do 4 and 4, do an 8-card hand.
4 is a
like,
fucking accelerated intro though. That's what I was thinking. Like
definitely, you'll get 2 down on each turn for sure.
If we're still doing the 2 per turn, yeah. I think we should still do the 2 per turn, but
then the 3rd turn you only get 1 down, and yeah, you only get 1 down. There's no more if you draw ram. It's now predictable. So the 3rd turn you'll put 1 down, then it'll be 1 per turn for the rest of the game.
That feels weird.
Fast, though.
That feels weird with the putting 2 ram down if we're gonna.
Let's do 5 and 2. Let's try it.
5 and 2. Yeah, 5 and 2 seems fine. It will be a little slower early game, but what is Derek saying?
Yeah, let's just try and see what we like.
I know. I think you shouldn't draw RAM. Just install RAM as a step. That's interesting. I mean, if you're gonna install it every round, so it's like not really. You don't really need to like put it in your hand unless you're like trying to do singularity or something else.
I could directly.
That's kind of a more like a counter system. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of so if you just.
It feels weird then if you put it directly in to like draw it even. You might even just do like 5 card, like you draw 5 cards and then you install.
Maybe you should just start with 2 RAM installed. I mean, that's really what we're saying.
Yeah, but that feels weird that it like happens before the game even starts. You wouldn't do it before. You wouldn't do it before like you even. This is what I'm saying about this thing. We haven't talked over any of it, so we're gonna see how it works. But in One Piece, you do 2 a turn.
1 on first.
Okay, except 1 on first player's turn. I like the 1 and 2 for the first versus second. That's interesting. Yeah, you can speak if you want. We'll invite you on stage. But yeah, I think like one for the first person who plays and 2 for the second, and then 2 per turn if able, because you could always get Ram Finder cards that would let you do 2. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's interesting.
Because then you're gonna draw 1 at the beginning of your turn, but then you could do a Ram Finder to get 2.
The first turn versus second turn by a lot. I don't know if that's good or bad.
Well, I mean, it gives the first turn. It gives the first turn a little bit of something to do something with.
Yeah,
because they would have to have something
stronger. In that case, I almost think second turn would be stronger than first because you'll have ram out sooner than the other player will. Like 4 ram, which is what you need to play almost everything in the game.
So what are you suggesting alternatively?
No, I'm not sure if I'm suggesting. I'm just trying to think about it. It's going to shift the balance. That might not be bad. I'm just thinking about what like that will do. Let's try it that way. Let's see how it works.
So wait, how's it going?
Let's try it.
Two.
So first,
So
player
5
one will play
cards
1
for your
ram.
hand.
Yeah.
I think
ram.
the not putting the ram in your hand helps a lot too, because it doesn't like include like it doesn't allow options for cheating, because you're always just showing directly from the ram card to your deck or to your ram available. Know what I'm saying?
I'm not sure how you would cheat with that, but
Well, it's like you could just keep a ram card in your hand and then like I guess it wouldn't work. But I mean, if it's gonna go straight into the ram pile, you should just pull it from your deck. So it's like a counter basically.
yeah, that's fine. We can try that. Let's try it.
So who gets what do you get on what do you get on first turn?
So the first player will be able to play 1 ram, and then the second player will play 2, and then we'll play 2 from then on out.
2 from then on out, but do you draw 2 each turn?
No, you only draw 1.
Okay, so then the second one will econ. The second one will be like an econ ability.
There's no difference between what you draw and what you play anymore, so it's just
So you draw 1 card from that deck every turn, but the first one? That sounds weird.
So you start with 2.
No, I'm saying. I think whatever we do, we have to draw 1 card per deck per turn. I think that makes sense. So
then let's just do that. Let's just do it more like a Hearthstone for the first try.
No,
like
but for the first hand, I think you can just draw 2. Then both players have 2 in their hand, and they'll be able to put 2 down the first turn.
Okay, that's fine. Let's do it.
And that kind of deletes like whether you go first or second. Like it doesn't really hurt it. Oh, sorry, I can invite you again if I. Yo, what's up?
Hey, Derek. How do?
Yeah, so my idea was that you don't ever even draw it. It's just like start a turn, you draw a card, and then you put your ram like into play.
Right.
Yeah. It just goes automatically in there. That makes sense. I think
it's more like
and then what I was saying with like One Piece is like if you go first, you just get like start of your turn, you just have 1 mana. At the start of your opponent's turn, they get 2. Then on your turn, you get 2, so you're at 3. They get their 2 on their next turn, so they're at 4. So they only stay like 1 ahead of you for going
that
second.
Seems fine. Yeah. So maybe if you go first, you only draw 1. And if you go second, you draw 2 from the ram deck.
Yeah, that's what he's that's what he's saying. And then we just so they'll always be offset by 1.
Yeah.
Another thing,
unless you did econ stuff,
might be worth considering is not doing where it like auto plays 1 and then effects let you play 1 more. I think it just opens up an opportunity to mess that up. Like it opens up an opportunity for players to like forget if they ramped their 1 for the turn or whatever.
And
you're talking about the ram search characters?
Yeah, exactly. Like if I did it, already, and I like got my ram search, and then I'm like, we do a bunch of effects, and I'm like, oh wait, did I do my ram search for the turn? I'm gonna do it one more time just in case, and it just opens up like a possibility for that to happen. Not necessarily now because like that card taps to do it, but like if other effects do that later, it just opens up like a situation where it becomes like a rules issue. Like it's hard to call a judge on that like moment.
I mean, is that different than how it is now though? Because like currently they don't even
like
tap.
Currently, that's a possibility in like Magic as well, but it's a good point. I that has happened a lot, but we definitely do want to keep like econ characters as an
being able to like change the econ. I think is important because then it does get very like just consistent every single round. You get this much, and I feel like that might get a little boring.
Oh yeah,
I'm not sure.
I think there should definitely be like ramp guys. That's a really cool like. People want to do that. They like to build rampy, stompy decks. That's exciting for a lot of players.
Yeah.
So I think you should be able to do that, but I don't know that it necessarily should be like a limited thing or like a thing that's like a conscripted part of the turn. I think it should be like you get your mandatory ram, or not mandatory, but you get your ram at the start of each turn, and then if you have effects that like ramp you, you just can.
Yeah, I'm on the same page.
That's what we were thinking.
Yeah.
Same. Yeah, we're just thinking there'll be one tick of ram at the beginning of like right after your. Honestly, it'll just be the draw step will be 2 steps. Play a ram, draw a card into your hand.
Yeah.
And then
I need to play the One Piece again. I played it on the app, but I didn't play. I just played like the tutorial rounds or whatever. Is there even a? Can you even play past the tutorial? It seemed like it didn't.
Yeah,
have,
they have
online
like a
support
whole
yet.
simulator.
Did it go past like just the tutorial, or is it on?
Yeah, you can like
it's on
play
PC.
online with people.
Oh, gotcha. Cool.
Oh, nice. That's cool. Shall we try it, Connor?
Let's give it a shot.
Or you'll die.
A tree.
For the record, I don't know if necessarily.
Wait, I got a 3-2.
Mana system is right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right.
I don't know if
I don't think
this
there
will
is a
even work,
right
to be honest,
mana
but
system.
it could
I
be.
feel like it's all just a flavor. We have to roll again, Connor. We both rolled 3s.
Oh, really? I just noticed that like the most like the as far as like making a new game, like the only part where people get kind of frustrated and like just annoyed with like the game is when they get stuck. And like getting stuck isn't really fun for either player. Like you beating someone who's stuck like doesn't feel great. Like you're just like, cool, you didn't get any mana. You can't do anything, so too bad.
Well, I mean, that's like if you look at like every new card game that comes out, it's always like some derivative of Magic, but we changed the land system.
Right.
And it's just because everyone hates lands.
Yeah, exactly.
Mana
and it's just hard to balance. It's always
both
RNG.
Feel just as bad.
It does suck, but there definitely is some parts of it that like there are positive aspects to it in that like with less predictable mana flow, it becomes
absolutely. You don't get like straight curve.
Yeah.
And it's not.
If you get a straight curve, you can build a deck
that's
like
turn 2.
Almost 100% dominant if you build it right. There's more danger of like an unbeatable deck in this system. But
absolutely.
That being said, I don't know if the trade-off is worth it. Like I don't know. Well, that's what we'll have to see. I think the trade-off of this system is probably worth it. That's what we're feeling right now. But we should also just make sure that it doesn't like make for an unbeatable deck because that kind of sucks. I guess the first, second turn order kind of changes things.
So are we just saying any current ram finders just work as pulling from the ram deck?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we should do that. And I think with that, we're gonna probably need to balance ram finders a little bit.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little weird, but we'll see how it goes.
Well, I felt they were a little bit out of balance before.
Who rolled higher?
I rolled 20 this time. So.
Oh, of course you did. Cool. So you play 1, and then on mine I'd play 2, and then you have 2 available, but you're only drawing 1, or you have 2 available to play like in your turn if you.
Do I draw on my first turn still, or I don't draw on my first turn still? You think?
I think that actually the ram finders should be, you draw it into your hand specifically, because if you did multiple ram finders in a turn, you'd be stocking up on ram you could install the next turn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a difference as well, is that
like I think you should always draw it into your hand, except for like maybe the first turn, because you know you're gonna just immediately play it.
There's like pluses and minuses to both of them. I like just playing it directly on here. That's very smooth and good, but we have to.
Well, like let's say I played my guy. I played 1.
What if you play it tapped? What if you play it run? Like all ram comes in run.
Now you crazy, man. Wait, you can't do what?
Just like your.
So here's an example. I put 2 down.
So
I put 2 down for my turn. Let's say, or sorry, I pull like let's say we're already into the game a bit. I have like some out here or whatever, and just for example's sake, I'll just redraw. But let's say I have these 2. I roll positive on this guy, so I get 1 ram, and I do this, and I get another ram, and I drew a ram for that turn. Where do all 3 of these go? Because I can only install 2 per turn. So like, where's the other one go? To my hand, probably, right?
No, I think if we do it this way, we should just play them directly.
So you can just get 3.
Saying, like,
that'd be kind of crazy.
So it doesn't cap.
So I guess you don't have a capped. You just draw 1, and we don't have the 2 per turn period.
Yeah, I think there's just
like
no
something
rule.
ramps, then you
just that's not terrible. That seems like it makes sense.
I think it works. What I was gonna say though is I think for the cards like this, the Ram Seeker cards, we should have those Ram maybe come in run already, so you can't use them that turn.
Just I like that.
A little bit of it.
Have what Ram? Oh, these Ram.
So like
when you do a Ram Seeker, yeah, it's like the little tap lands.
It comes in run. It comes in with summoning sickness, so it just slows the ramp a little bit by a turn.
Gotcha. So you couldn't like ramp all of them and then use them all that turn and just be crazy.
Right. That's the idea.
Gotcha.
I don't know. Let's
I don't
try
mind that. That seems
General
interesting. Yeah.
Just any card that isn't just getting your ram for the turn just plays ram rested.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that let's try that and we'll see how.
Because then you can still econ, but
slow
you're
it a
only
little
gonna ramp like the next turn. Yeah.
I'm glad we're trying this out in the very early game because this is gonna change a lot of balance.
Yeah, it would change tons of stuff.
turn.
We got it
Wait,
balanced.
sorry,
Now let's
hold on.
unbalance it. It
Connor,
wasn't
one
fully
more.
balanced
If
even.
we're doing this system, right, where
Yeah.
the first player starts with 1 ram versus the second player's 2, does the first player still not get to draw?
I don't know. I think you should be able to draw because you're a little bit hindered econ-wise.
I feel like both of those is probably too much handicap. I just wanted to check.
We should keep a list of what rules we're actually playing with so we know if it's working.
Yeah.
Can you attack on turn 1 still or not anymore?
I believe so currently.
Yeah, currently we're still allowing that.
It will be.
I think that may change
most
in
of the
future,
time. I mean, most of the time I've drawn until I get at least 2 ram in my hand. So usually I have 2 out first turn to like put someone down.
I'm gonna run 2 and play Hyperclock.
Of course you are.
4 mainframe. Oh wait, sorry. I take 4, but I had 2 extra to start, so I have 18. Then I'm gonna play Nova the White Rabbit.
Drive. Get the...
I'm gonna play Riot Blade.
I hate this
and
opening.
I'm gonna attack you.
I actually thought of a fun idea, or Brendan thought of it last night. He was watching me play Magic Arena, and I was showing them the rat deck, and I don't want to directly.
I fucking love the rat
I don't
deck.
want to directly copy it, but maybe making the ability of Drone Swarm, like you can put as many Drone Swarms in the deck as you want, and it does the same type of thing as the rat deck. So you could just have a ton of drones out, and that's how you just build a whole deck based on that. Like it's kind of a one-off weird deck card because that's such a cheesy deck, and I love playing it, and it is still beatable. Like people beat me all the time, but it's really strong and just like a weird synergy deck.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
And drones make sense for that. Like, what were you gonna say, Dirk?
I said those are always fun. Like infinite copy card decks.
Yeah, I like those.
Yeah, you know how it would actually be cool to do that. Also, I like the drone idea. I was thinking like reality copies, like some sort of
clones or something,
some sort of weird cyberpunk.
Or like
clones would be interesting.
holograms.
I was even thinking just like some cyberpunky like alternate like reality traveler that just has like a bajillion copies of itself, or I don't know, something like with sort of a weird like surreal interdimensional thing.
You could have a thing where it's like a hacker that like can make like hologram images of himself. So you like put one down, and then if you have, but like you could have as many in your deck as you want. So you like put, or even maybe it's just limited to 4, but like you put one down, and he can like put another one down if you have one in your hand.
Here's a way to like change it up from the rat deck. If you have this Captain Hero, then you're allowed to have like his special rule is you're allowed to have infinite of his copy cards. So he's got like a champion card, like a commander type card, and then there's a card that's also like the lesser, like the copy of him. And so if you have him, you can build a deck that's nothing, or as many of those as you want in the deck, or something like that would be interesting.
I like it.
It's like a tiny twist on the rat deck, but not a very big one.
I just played Commander Magic for the first time today, and it's super fun.
Yeah, that sounds fun. I'm really excited. I'm surprised I've never played before.
Also really like playing with the Warhammer cards because they look dope.
Yeah, I
just bought all 4 of the Warhammer decks.
Oh, really? They're so cool, dude.
Oh, like, hell yeah.
The demon deck,
his birthday, and his girlfriend got him one, and then his grandma got
my
him
grandma.
One, so
I was like, yes, best birthday.
Oh, grandma, go.
Super fun. Yeah, I want to just get the other one too, and then have all 4.
Yep.
And they're really good. Like the cards, some of the cards in it are insane. I was like, Jesus, this is overpowered. Like,
I didn't know they were crazy strong.
I was thinking they would just be like normal starter decks and like not super crazy, but like I was like, Jesus, this is a fucking broken card. Like every time I fucking drew.
One that's like mono black, and the one the Tyrannid one. Those two are both like fetch lands away from being really good, like actually competitive decks.
Nice.
Damn.
I played the demon one, the Chaos Space Marines. Yeah. I like that one though. It was nice. It has like a lot of cool abilities and stuff.
You have the Tyrannid one. That's the one I got you.
Yeah, the Tyrannid.
The black one. The Necron.
The only one I'm missing is the Necron
that one's
one.
expensive.
Yeah, it's like twice as much.
Yeah, that deck's crazy.
I think it's sold out.
Yeah. I'm gonna look for it on like TCG.
Did you take your 5
player? No, sorry, 5 bio.
Yeah, then it's your turn.
I draw 1 card, and then I draw 2 cards for my first turn.
I just put them right. Play. Just put 2 ram right in play.
Okay.
Honestly, there's no reason to flip the ram upside down, is there?
It should. I think it should stay like that because you could have things where you put in other cards.
Yeah, theoretically, yeah.
Like if there's some other special ram or just stuff that says you could put it in the ram. Yeah, even honestly, like maybe there's a character that says put this in your ram deck or something, so it's more odds you're gonna get it or something.
Interesting.
I don't know. Just you could do weird stuff with that.
A character in your ram deck, and then whenever you draw it, it comes into play.
Yeah, it's something weird.
Something to your future self.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's fun.
I don't know. You could just flipping it over. I feel like destroys an opportunity for stuff.
Card game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fun. I like what you could do with messing around with the ram deck. That's really interesting. And we definitely want to do some non-basic ram. We had special ram in the beginning of the game, and we got rid of it because it made the game way too fucking complicated.
I'm trying to feel like if this makes it more complicated or not. This like ram.
It's complicated, but it's gonna feel weird the first time.
It feels weird to me because it's honestly the further we get from Magic, the more complicated the game will feel because everyone's just used to playing Magic, and that's also it's a good thing I think in some ways, but
like kind of innovative it is. It's a double-edged sword for sure.
I think it's good.
It's like fun to try.
As long as it isn't too much to process.
Yeah, we should try all this stuff now because like now is the best time to do it. Once we have the game more established and decks more built, it's gonna really change the balance a lot.
Yeah, that's why we've been kind of holding off on the Corpo and the other one. Hive Mind.
Especially with Corpo, because Corpo is going to be like a very
we're just trying to figure out.
Neil messages me all the time, and he's like, "Hey, are they ready to print decks yet?" I'm like,
we want them too.
Yeah, we really do.
I've just been trying to hold off on printing them till we have it more defined.
Yep.
Yeah, this kind of change.
I should just print them up. I need to get the paper that you use and just do a print and play one because that would be fun too.
Yeah, that would be fun.
What did you save roll? It's your turn. Sorry.
No, it's your turn. Oh, okay, cool.
I did my generation wall.
I need to redo the print and play thing too. Your cards have changed so much since I made my
Did I draw? Yeah, I did because there was B5.
Connor, was I supposed to do 2 on my first turn?
You do 1 on your first turn.
Okay, so but then I do 1.
So you do 1 on this turn. Every turn after the first turn, you do 1. So we could just say, actually, you know what? Scratch. I think we should do 2 right now because we've been used to like the balance of the card cost is about 4 for like your first turn. But I think that if we stick with this and we readjust all the costs of things, we should do the first player does not. Well, no, because that doesn't work. I don't know. I think this is how it should go, like 1 and 2.
Let's do it 1 per turn for now. Let's just try it.
1 per turn after the first turns.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, so you just I don't know. Let's try it. I think like slowing the aim down might be good. I'm not positive about that though. Okay, so I'm going to.
But yeah, I guess you could draw 2 per turn, but then you'd only have 10 turns before you hit max RAM.
Forgot, before I play this RAM, I'm unstable, so I need to roll for that. Roll for
Yeah, you definitely need to roll.
One of the things that One Piece does to balance its mana thing is like, player 1 gets 1, player 2 gets 2, etc. But neither player can attack on their first turn.
Gotcha. Yeah, that might be good too.
So you just get like a little bit of setup window.
11 just barely survives.
You jerk.
Okay.
I love this ability check. That's such a cool mechanic.
Yeah, I like it a lot too.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's more fun when you. I want more stuff. Like honestly, a really fun deck would be like an econ like fuck deck where you're just basically trying to destroy their econ, because making them go unstable with a bunch of characters out would be very powerful.
Yeah, super fun. Okay, so this actually, sorry, both of these are going to go to my committed RAM because she is still not paid for yet. And then that means I can't attack with anything, or I can't play anything, but I'm gonna attack again for 5.
Pourquoi? Not like this. Not like this.
Quoi?
My turn.
Not like this. See.
Okay, draw 1. Put 1 in here. Roll for generational. Doop. Got it. So then I put another in there. And we don't have the 2 per turn. I'm just like changing my brain to think about all this new stuff.
Yeah, it's slowing it down quite a bit.
Yeah. Okay.
So you have 3 RAM out right now, or 4?
4. And you have how much out?
I only have 2. Wait, hold on. First turn I had 1. Then the second turn, or then your first turn you had 2. Then I play 1 more. You should have 3.
No, I did a generational.
Oh, you get the extra. That's why. Sorry.
Yeah.
Very good.
Then I'll play this guy. And then I'll index for another. And then I will deal 4 damage to your mainframe.
Very good.
And then it is your turn.
He's tapped, right?
Yeah, that's interesting.
I like. No, sorry.
I honestly like. Oh, wait. I can't do that.
What?
Because we said that they come in tapped.
Yes, you are correct.
So I did it. I could do it, but then yeah, take the damage back. That's hard to remember all of that, but that's fine. It's honestly just hard because there's a lot of new stuff happening, and I'm used to the other version.
Yeah, it's fine.
These look cool though. I like these. They look very rammy.
Yeah, they look really nice. I like the new design.
I think something like that could work well for mainframes too.
Did you put film grain on this?
I put the dirt layer that's in the background of the cards on top of the chip, because it made it look more like painted.
Thick film grain.
And then I also put like a blood splatter on the fucking chip.
Yeah, I like that. I fucking love that. It gives it more depth because the illustration, the art has that on it, so it looks like a photograph, and it's like kind of defocuses it a touch, whereas like the vector rating on the top is really crisp, so it feels like
Derek, did you see that guy that commented on our one of our TikToks? It was like this holographic maker guy. Probably not. Basically look up Hollow. What is his name?
Custom Hollow?
No, it was Laser Boy Hollow. He makes these they're like really vintagey holographic film things, but they're literally like actual 3D. Like they basically, the way it does it is you like put a 3D printed model underneath the film, and then you laser engrave it somehow. I don't even know how it works, but basically you look into the card and you can look on all sides of the model.
Whoa, what the hell?
It's crazy. But basically, like, because our mainframe cards aren't ever shuffled into your deck, I was like, man, we should like partner with this guy and try and do some like custom mainframe cards with this, because it would look crazy.
These are sick.
Yeah, they're really cool. And he's like messing with cards right now too. I like followed him a long time ago and saw his stuff, and I was like, oh, this is awesome. But I didn't know he's working with cards, and now he's like trying to make like trading cards that work with it. And I was like, this is so cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. Okay, yeah, so I have to roll for. Yeah, it's really fucking cool. We want to do that somehow.
There's it's definitely something that would have to be like specialized, because you can't. I don't think you can make that many that fast. But like it might be like a special tier, the Kickstarter or something. Or
yep.
I have to roll for
one for me just because I want
one. Definitely one for you.
Yes, sure. Oh, I failed my stability check.
Yay. Otherwise, I will be dead soon.
So that all goes here now, and then draw one of these. Oh no, not the whole deck, Alex. Draw one of these.
Yeah, if you could pull something off like this too, it's very never done before.
Yeah, I've never seen that in any card game.
Like the guy that everyone goes to for their sample foil stuff is Custom Hollow, and he makes really good like Pokemon style
Does he have
holographic
a
cards. But
website?
like this thing is sweet.
Yeah, that thing's another level. It's really fucking cool.
But it literally could be like a 3D mod. Like we would basically make a 3D model of one of the characters and then photograph it on this paper, and like he like makes a glass version of it, and then he can make like copies out of the glass version. I don't know. It's really crazy witchcraft. I have no idea how it actually works, but it looks really cool.
But it's fucking cool as shit.
He did like some Jolteons or something and sent them out to his Patreons.
12. That's not what I want. Not what I want at all.
I don't think it didn't seem like it was super expensive either, because he was selling stickers on his website for like $15. I don't think the materials are expensive. I think it just takes a long time to do it. Boy.
Oh, that's what I'm gonna do. That's way better. Okay, I'm going to run 1 or run 2 terabytes to play Hyperclock again. Then I'm going to run use that 8 to play Iron Oni.
But yeah, he definitely seems like a master specialist of that specific thing, because he has like been doing it forever. And I don't think a lot of people do that anymore, even.
Very on brand.
No,
yeah.
That's a very it's very good for that. I think it's the analog. It might be analog.
It's so
film.
weird. I'm gonna order one of the little stickers, I think, just to see how it looks in real life.
Traditionally how holograms are made. Like holograms existed before
computer,
like digital printing.
I just don't understand how you do it.
I don't either.
Like it breaks my brain.
Complicated. I think it's just like
because it's not lenticular. That's the thing that's cool is the lenticulars kind of make your face hurt when you're looking at them, and like they don't ever look like fully hollow, but like this looks like an actual like portal.
Connor, I'm gonna run 4 and play his dual ability to destroy your operator.
I don't want that.
Well, that's unfortunate. And now you take 3 damage from that as well. And
that's dumb.
Now it is your turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
I don't know. You wrote the rule.
Sorry, I took 2 cards. Okay, draw 1, put a run down. These are all.
Can
untapped.
You bring that card up again one more time? Wait.
Which one?
I don't know.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah. What's he saying?
The silent execution.
Dual character. Oh, cool. Yeah,
dual is not super well defined.
Alex uses this card all the time. I feel like it might need a little bouncing, but it's pretty good.
Well, the fact that it deals damage if it kills in the duel is really, really, really strong.
Yeah. My turn? Yes, I'm currently going. Okay, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then D. Ah, damn. Oh, I need to roll for my Duder man. Yeah, let's go. So, it's so complicated to like not draft from this deck. Confusing. That comes in tapped.
CCC.
I don't know if I like that just for like memory's sake, but I guess it makes sense.
It's definitely kind of easy to mess up, but
then I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to just go ahead and take another turn right away then. So all this untaps, that untaps, draw another one.
It needs to be cheaper than 10.
And then I roll again for dude. 15, got it. We're getting some RAM explosions right now. Living up to the Ramtastic name. Okay. How much health you got? We are going to... Huh. I'm gonna experiment and see if this is legal.
Okay.
I'm gonna put that there. That's that. I have 2, 4, 6. I'll do 6 damage to you. And then it is your turn.
Right. That was all you played, was just that?
Yeah.
Cool. I have to roll first ability again because I can't play my RAM yet. 3 is not stable. Boo.
Wait, you're not stable yet?
4 yet?
I haven't, no. I want to. I just what did I just go see? What did we just see yesterday, Alex?
Are you talking about John? Did you say John Wick 4?
What did we just watch yesterday?
Renfield.
Oh yeah,
I've
Renfield.
seen John Wick 4.
That was funny.
How was that? How was
funny.
Renfield?
It was funny. It was like it wasn't amazing, but it was like pretty funny in places. I think Nicolas Cage can just be himself
very
everywhere and
excited
you'll
about
laugh.
the trailer. Felt like the writing was not great, and the editing was a little slow. Like could have been great, was instead just pretty good.
Yeah.
Would be.
The Dungeons and Dragons movie is actually really enjoyable though. I liked it a lot.
I've heard the same about the Mario movie.
I haven't seen that yet. I want to though.
Yeah, I've heard that as well.
I just went to see Lord of the Rings Extended Edition.
I saw the trailer for that and I was like, we should go see that right now.
Is it Fellowship or Return of the King?
I think it was King, right?
Return of the King.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, it's so fucking good. That is the best. I think easily the best of those movies.
Is it still playing?
Yeah, it's the 19th is the other showing.
Oh, you should probably go to
Wednesday,
that.
I think.
Let me look at the AMC and see if there's a thing.
Yeah, it's through Fathom Events.
Oh, gotcha. It's not AMC.
Oh yeah, are they the ones that do the Miyazaki ones every year?
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if it's all sold out by now.
Yeah.
Oh, Ghibli Fest. That's right. They're the ones that do Ghibli Fest. I love.
We saw Princess Mononoke. They did Macross Plus pretty recently. That was amazing.
I've never seen Mononoke in the theater. Oh, Akira would be fucking amazing. Oh my god, I want to see that on the big screen. I've never.
Oh, it has a lot of
it.
dates actually.
I saw Spirited Away last year with my family and my girlfriend on a pretty big screen up in Washington when I was visiting.
That's awesome.
It was fucking amazing. And I think we watched Howls at the Lomeli here in LA.
Cool.
It was. Those are pretty cool to see, but I want to see Akira. Akira would be, I want to see Ghost in the Shell. That would be so.
Yeah, that'd be amazing too.
Fuck.
Ooh, there's a fun question. What do you guys think of the live action Ghost in the Shell?
I stylistically loved it. Didn't love the movie as much.
Yeah, I was the same way.
Yeah.
Yes. The production design in the world is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
The storyline is just not as good as the original.
Yeah, that movie has a lot of Last Jedi going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just not.
Well, I really want to look at it, but I don't want to watch it.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
God, I want to look at this, but I need to leave.
Precisely. I'm going to attack with Nova for Toi.
I'm going to experiment here.
Try it.
I'm going to flip this to three mainframe damage for each attacking character.
Okay.
And then I will delete. Is that possible?
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, actually, wait. Hold on. Yeah, that should be fine.
Okay, cool. I like
well,
that.
Actually, wait. Hold on. No, wait a minute.
So you would be declaring attack. You take 3 damage for the attacking characters, and then I delete you. Does that work?
Let me think about this. So stack wise,
Oops.
you get like in the order of operations, you get a slot. You get a swift check once I declare attackers. Yeah. And then
look at the card. Yeah.
Yeah. Then you don't have blockers, but theoretically you get a swift check at the end of declaring blockers, so you could do that in a separate swift check. Because the reason it's
right. So see, it's battle stages declare attackers. I'd activate it. Then I say blockers, and then I get to play this delete. Essentially.
Right, because if you did play power spike and then interrupt with delete, the delete would delete this attacking character before this resolves.
Yeah,
so there would be no attacking characters when you did that.
Right.
But you can do it. You can do it the way you did it. So
okay, sweet. I like that combo.
Cool.
Mainly because it gets me points. Okay. I have a lot of RAM. 10.
You do.
I don't think we'll ever need more than 20 for most things.
20 is 40 terabytes.
That's a lot.
And you could also
draw.
You
fucking
can get
draw
more
2
if
again.
you have any.
Like a tongue done. Okay. We'll just do 2. Or sorry, just 2 to play him, and then we will just throw a 6 on there for no reason. Oh, I can't do that.
One thing that gets really important about like this style of mana system is that you are guaranteed to play cards every turn. So like card draw becomes a lot more relevant because you end up in these situations like you're in where you just have like a single card in hand most of the game.
Yeah.
I think
you could keep it two draw per turn on the deck.
That would be
it's a little confusing, but
right now we've I think dialed the pace back a touch. But if we did that, then we would actually dial it up from where we were,
which is okay.
But I do kind of like it.
I mean, I feel like
this is a lot slower for sure.
Yeah, I feel like it is slower. Even though I have tons of RAM, I don't have a lot to do with it, which is not really a situation you want to be in.
Yeah, it might be. I don't know.
Did you take the 4?
Yes, I did.
Cool. And then I will just be done.
Wait, hold on. No. You just played a 4?
Sorry. Yeah, I just played a 4.
Okay, so then no, I'm at 1 now.
And then it's your turn.
Copy that. I don't think I'm gonna get to it. That is kind of a bummer. Okay, so
did you guys make the template yourself?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Connor did.
It looks really good.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah, it took a long time.
I am really excited to see it
many a debate.
on watermarked, but
yes,
the template itself is really clean. It works really nice.
Sweet.
Thank you. Glad you like it. We like it as well. What am I gonna do?
I still don't really know how mainframes are gonna work because they have words on them. Like they can't really be exactly like this, but I kind of want to make them cooler than this. So I want to go as full art as we can on the mainframes because that'll just like feel more commandery.
Yeah.
But we have to have some words on them.
I think we can make it work. We're just gonna have to be a little like different about it.
I honestly even experimented with going horizontal with them, but I kind of don't like that. It did allow for like a thinner. Yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't feel as cardy.
I'm gonna run 4.
But I think we should maybe try a 2 draw off of the other deck next. Something like that.
Yeah, that might be more fun because it feels really slow right now. I mean, we're almost at the end of the game, and we haven't been playing that long, but it does feel a lot slower than it.
No, but it's like you can't play as many things. I think we're just playing a lot less things.
Not as much going on.
There's a lot less like blocking
We're also
and stuff.
destroying each other's things constantly. We've just been destroying each other's characters nonstop, which is why we're in this lonely situation here. I will. Attack with operator.
Attack. Okay. I will take the damage.
Cool. Your turn.
Uh-oh. I've just realized why you've done this. Yeah, I'm kind of stuck. 1, 2, 3. Guess I got another one, but I don't need it.
Good to know you can still get stuck even if you always have RAM.
Yeah, I'm stuck the opposite direction. But that's easier to fix. That's a lot easier to fix, to be honest.
Well, there's something to be said for like, if you just have the stream of cards such that you're never stuck and you're always playing every turn, the game will be very, very, very fast, but probably fun. I don't know.
I don't think it's bad though. If a game is 10 minutes and everyone's gotten a chance to play like cool stuff and do cool combos, like I think that's honestly not terrible. You could always extend the game by making a commander version, and it's like, you have 40 health and you have double the size deck, and you'd put.
Yeah, I think a commander, like a more long-term version could be interesting.
I think we want to do like a multiplayer version in the future.
Oh, for sure, we want to do a multiplayer version.
That's
always been something I wanted to do, and I think that should be longer. But that being said, I think our regular game could be a little bit slower to allow for more mid-range decks. Right now, it's only aggro decks that are competitive, which is I don't think uncommon for Magic. But It would be interesting to play with that, like tweak that dial a little bit and see what it feels like.
One
Oh,
of
I
the
haven't
things
rolled for
too
my
is like
thingy.
to give that time. Like every
6.
time a meta like develops, aggro decks are always first because they're the easiest to just like see.
Yeah.
But as games are played and players find it, like control decks develop.
Yeah.
So it might just
Yeah, that
be
makes
like too early to tell. But
Yeah,
I
that's
agree
true.
that
And
it's.
we don't have very many. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say I agree though that it feels like there's either aggro decks or burn decks is like what's good right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think we're definitely like aware of. I think like I'm thinking we need to dial back some, like nerf a couple of cards in on the burn side, and also maybe nerf a couple of the cards in this like hyperclock deck that I've been playing, because I feel like those are the strongest decks currently, and they crush everything else pretty hard. Specifically like Deja Vu, Overload Mark III, and Script Kitty feel a little bit, and Rubber Ducky feel like they're a little too strong right now. And I think on the creature side, like Hyperclock and maybe Iron Oni and there's one other
I
card
love
I
that.
think
Thank
feel
you
like
so much, Kitty.
That's your cat?
Yeah.
Classic cat
Dude,
shelf
right
knock.
before I got on this call, right before I got on this call, our cat just, I was just cleaning stuff, putting some stuff away. We just put a new couch in the living room, and I just hear Gatsby like ready to fucking fight, and there's this other black neighborhood cat that just like comes around our property, and they were standing on both sides of the screen door in the sunroom, like trying to fucking like bat at each other, like attacking. And I was like, oh god, okay, what's. And then Gatsby just fucking like chased it away. It ran, and then he jumped out of the screen through a hole I didn't know was there, and just ran at this cat, and they were like on the ground, like biting and scratching each other. And I was like, god fucking damn it. And I had to run out there with a towel, and then he hid in a bush. It was a whole fucking thing. It was very exciting. Is it my turn, Connor?
Yep.
Cool. Or I draw one, and that's not what I wanted at all. Fuck.
You got 1 health.
Yes, I do. 2. I feel like I should have more. Maybe not.
I need to learn how to use Illustrator. Tired of remaking things at different resolutions.
Illustrator's very powerful, but it also very much sucks.
Yeah, it's probably easier to
just
do
like
this kind
I-
of stuff, but like doing
every
this
time I open After
border, like this yellow border line around the card was a pain in the ass. And I didn't do it the way you're supposed to do it. I just like hacked it together, but
right. As it does.
But
when
there
you
should be an easy way to
graphics
do
design
that
in Photoshop.
with just like a mirror function or something.
I have very middle in Photoshop skills.
Yeah. I'm okay with Photoshop, but
Pretty good at
Illustrator I've
Photoshop,
never
but
touched really.
Illustrator is complicated.
Yeah.
Illustrator is very different. It's just all vectors, and vectors are kind of.
It's also just like a different UI. Like I don't know why they changed it, but
It's the same way with After Effects. Like every time I open shit in After Effects, I'm like, what?
How do you have so many cards in your hands? What do you got in store for me?
Because I haven't had any RAM.
Oh.
Because I haven't been getting fucking insane amounts of RAM every turn. Kind of sucks.
I don't
know.
Oh, because I've been I
I
just snowballed a couple things.
You've
haven't.
Yeah, you've killed.
Why have
3 of my characters.
Yeah, but I'm just like I don't understand why you have only 5 RAM and I have like a billion.
I may have missed a turn.
I think you missed something.
You should have at least. Well, you've had like 2 extra.
I got 2 from that, and then I had 1 from the other one. But I should have like 3 extra. Like that should be my RAM now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have 5.
Yeah, I think
you missed. I think you missed a couple.
I don't know. This is really different.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm kind of fucked anyway. Cool. Well, I'll. What am I gonna do? Kind of just hoping you don't fucking
draw something good.
Any of your draw.
Any damage cards? Literally any damage cards.
There's not really like any shit to do. Stupid too. I don't even know. I shouldn't do that. That's dumb. I guess I'll just run 2 to play his ram search. And that comes in. That comes in run already, and then I don't know.
The coming in run makes sense. It's hard for me to remember, but it's probably just because I'm processing a lot of new stuff right now.
No, I'm fucking up a lot of stuff. I'm pretty sure I missed at least one.
My turn, you said?
Maybe two. Yeah, it's your turn.
Okay. One card. That's not helpful.
Same. My whole hand
this
is really not helpful.
This is committed. I forgot. I'm just gonna commit more to see what's up, because that's all I can do. And then I get one for my turn. Roll for that dude that I did out of order, but it's okay. And then I am done.
That one comes in run.
Oh yeah, sorry, both these. Or no, just that one.
It doesn't matter. You have so much RAM. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Which is not. Okay. I don't think the goal, but I think honestly the fix to that is just do two draws off the other deck. If you do two draws off the other deck, then all this RAM could be used.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. Let's see. This is kind of a weird game anyway. This particular game. Play another operator. It's just like, it's just down to like who can hurt the other person one more time.
Well, whoever draws the first damage card.
I mean, it's kind of interesting. Yeah.
Well, actually, you can't even do the damage card. You have to get through my walls, so I'm in a good position.
Yeah, there's no direct. There should probably be a direct bio damage in some way. Well, I guess there is. There's no blockable characters.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, cool. So I got those played. I guess I'm just gonna.
Oh shit! I just realized something I could do.
Run that. Should play that. And. It is your turn.
You're right.
It's a weird game.
And that's the game. Most likely, right?
Yeah, I can't do shit.
Okay, cool.
Well done.
Interesting. I don't mind that system. I think that just needs tweaks and balances.
Let's try it. Let's try it with
Derek, do you want to try one with this new crazy thing going on?
I can try.
You can hop. Yeah, did you build a deck for the tournament? You could use that and just pull the RAM out.
No, I didn't get around it.
Oh, okay. Then you can just use this deck that I have. It's actually beats Alex most of the time, so.
I don't know if that's a true statement. It is very good.
Give me a second. Let me go get some.
It's mostly built around Script Kitty copying Prodigy, and then making Prodigy undestroyable by putting the Mark III on him. The AZ optics. You don't have to play two if you don't want to, but just wanted to open it up if you want to hop in. I think this could work. It's gonna just take some like
I think it could work.
Finessing.
We should just keep messing around.
And it really messes with the balance of everything. So like the speed and the. I guess it shouldn't really, because you should be building a deck that's gonna get you about a RAM a turn. Period.
It changes the speed, but it doesn't really mess with the balance at all. The balance of the cards doesn't really, I think, need to be adjusted. The amount of cards you draw might need to be adjusted, but I think this is kind of.
Sorry, T classic. I didn't see your thing. Card that affects the opponent rolls. Yeah, we wanted to like do some stuff that messed with RNG, like stuff that could maybe make it so you roll twice on a card or things like that. Like
we have like a couple of prototyped cards that we haven't actually put in yet that are like magnetic dice that let you push like your roll up or down by 2 after rolling it. I think it'd be interesting to make that work for opponent rolls too. We definitely, I think that's going to be something we.
The Grambler.
Yeah, exactly, in the Grambler deck. We're gonna build a Corpo deck. That's one of the 4 like base decks.
That one's gonna be fun.
And the Corpo deck.
I almost want it to be like an all Gambler deck, and then have Corpo be a separate deck. But I think mixing them together makes sense from like a theme standpoint.
I would mix them together for the starter decks, but then you can build your own custom.
Yeah, I'm gonna build I'm gonna build just a you roll every turn for crazy shit, and it's either gonna go well and you're gonna do great, or it's gonna do horrible. Yeah, I'll just exactly. I'll call it Bite Bets Casino. That'll be my crazy deck. Actually, I could just do that after we have all the cards built for that.
Yeah,
that'll be funny. Did you want to hop in, Derek? I didn't know if you were doing something.
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're good.
Opening still.
You're good.
It's all good.
I don't use Steam very often, so I had to decide to run.
Yeah, yeah.
Bum, 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 bum. I'm gonna not spectate your cards right now because then no one can cheat. I'm gonna get some water real quick.
Once you're in, Derek, you should just, I think if we're friends on Steam, we might not be.
Where am I joining?
In the servers, there should be one that just says Neuroscape. It might not be easy to find if you're not Connor's friend already. Let me see if I can. Oh, hey, Adam. How's it going, dude?
It's Atom. Yeah, we got some new colors.
New, got a new
metalhead. All one word.
All lowercase.
New art design on them, and then a new RAM system that we're haphazardly testing out for the first time right now.
Yeah.
And we're seeing if it works, and it might work, and it might not. So far,
yeah.
Signs point to possibly.
Inconclusive. I think we.
I would love it if it worked, because it would mean that no one would ever get stuck, and it would kind of separate our game further from Magic, which I think is a good thing as long as we're improving upon the mechanics.
Yeah, I think it's a good. I mean, there's multiple games that have used similar mechanics. I like doing it as cards because it makes it less video game like and easier to play in a tabletop environment.
Say that again.
Oh, I said I like this with cards versus like.
Oh yeah. I don't.
A counter. Yeah. I don't really love like the counter systems in Hearthstone, but I think this is interesting, and leaves more avenues of play open.
So, you just made my head kind of calculate for a second.
What?
Something cool that's like totally outside of the like base of this game, but because your cards are not going into your hand anymore, your RAM is really just a counter, which means you could make like cool little like display like cubes or something that was just like a add RAM minus RAM type of thing. Maybe you couldn't because you'd have to commit them. Yeah, maybe I'm thinking of crazy things now.
No, that's more. I mean, that is how Hearthstone.
That's how like an app would work, obviously. But I'm thinking if you could do some kind of cool technology like add-on thing that you could put in the game.
You definitely could. You'd have to have one for committed, and I don't know. I prefer the cards. I also just like having the card art. Like I think the RAM art looks really cool and it's fun to play with. And
yeah, I did too. I was just thinking of weird.
But yeah, no, it definitely like
that Connor can make in his workbench.
We used to. No, you can definitely do that, and we had that in the game for a little while. In the early versions, you had a counter for RAM, although I just never really used it because
no, it's too complicated.
It was really confusing.
That was way too complicated.
It hurt my head.
All right, so I apologize. I don't use this enough to remember the controls.
No, you're all good. It is F to flip cards. If you hover over the deck, you can press the number 5 to draw the 5. Yeah. And then R is to shuffle if you're hovering over it. At the top of the screen, switch it to 90 degrees. There's a little box there. This is 15 probably. and then switch to 90, and then that's how. Then you can use Q and E to tap or untap, run or unrun. The poo meme. Running your cards.
What does it make it big? Alt, yeah.
Yeah, and Alt is to like, and then you can scroll wheel to
if you
zoom
mouse
in.
Wheel when you're in Alt, you can make the Alt view even bigger, which is pretty dope.
Yeah. Get it on. Oh, hi, potato.
It's a potato.
Hello, Daddy. Dada.
Do you want to play Cyberpunk, potato?
No, I want to take a nap.
Okay.
I was saying night night.
Good night, potato.
And hello to everyone in the stream. Hello, everyone in the stream.
Hello, Beth.
I hope you're having fun playing cards.
Yes.
My name's Potato. Okay, bye-bye. Hi, Uncle Alex.
Oh, we got a whole bunch of people now. Got Wiser,
Hey,
Adam,
potato.
Ghost.
Is Uncle Brendan there?
Yes.
Hi, Uncle Brendan.
No, Uncle Brendan is not there.
No, he is.
Okay.
Oh, he just joined.
Bye,
Oh, nice.
everybody.
I didn't see that.
I'm gonna go take a nap now.
Okay, bye.
The name potato. Where did I put it? There we go.
Yep, that's the one. I like
Yeah.
that one. It's funny.
That's it too.
Why don't we need? Did you post any other ones to Instagram? I need to.
I put a few up as stories. Yeah. I haven't done them as
I need
posts.
to
I might
put
try
them
one as a post
in the
and see how it
TikTok
does.
too. What was Chad's email? Just about the movie.
Oh, we got $400 from Paul from that Japanese platform.
Oh, that's cool. And then we just put it towards the movie. Nice.
Yeah, I did not realize, like, what is he talking about?
Yeah, I know. I was like, what the heck?
But now I get it.
Huh. That's interesting. Oh, and we got a little share of their like revenue on it.
Yeah, they gave us like an advance.
$42 for a year. Hey, that's more than most shorts make. So
that's very true. All right, shall we roll for?
Do it.
I got a 9.
First play, Derek. Oh, nice. Sorry, I didn't know you were waiting on me. 3. You want to go first or play first? Or sorry, go first or a second?
I'll go first.
Cool.
So first is 1. Are we gonna change that or not? No.
Let's just do the 1, and then it's still 1 every turn after, but you're drawing 2 cards every turn. So you should draw 2.
Right, 2 cards from the main deck.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then I will also do the same thing.
Oh, do I draw 2 on my first turn?
Yeah.
Yes, because we don't want to handicap you econ wise and card wise.
Okay.
So now we're gonna have a lot of cards flying, but we'll see how it goes.
Cool. Works for me.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Sweet.
Overall, I think the goal is just make something that runs smoothly like 90% of the time and also allows you to just play. I find it more fun playing a lot more cards. I don't think there's anyone who's like, man, I don't want to play a ton of cards. If both people are playing a ton of cards at the same time, they're usually pretty evenly matched. So you're just doing more combos, more stuff's happening, and
I would generally agree.
as long as you're not running out of cards, it doesn't seem like it hurts anything.
Yeah. 4. Okay, so I'm gonna do. Next turn or no? I have 6.
Brendan was helping me design the RAM last night.
Yeah, it looks really cool. I'll lock it. I like the blood splatter. That was
Yeah.
something I
It's just a tiny
to see. I just think it's
tiny little layer.
Like adds a little extra grittiness that I dig.
Makes it that cyberpunk punkness.
Exactly. That cyberpunkity.
Cyberpunkity.
That's gonna be 6. I'm gonna run 2. I'm gonna play hyperclock.
Wow, it's so original.
Oh, sorry, I should have started it. That's why why this deck is called Hyperblades.
It honestly though, like, is as like punchy as that feels, like it hasn't won the game every time. Like you do it pretty much every game, but you haven't won every time you played this deck.
No, I do it about half of the time. Like
It feels
when we
like
played the
every
tourney,
game,
I
but
didn't even. Well, I know when we played the tourney, I didn't get a single hyperclock in like,
Gotcha.
the whole tourney. But yeah, it is a good opening. I'm gonna play Iron Oni, and I'm gonna attack with Iron Oni for 6 damage.
oof. Potato. Shish.
I will eat 6.
Nom nom.
Alrighty. It is your turn. I've just realized that was a bad choice. Oh well.
Do you have enough cards already?
Jesus, so many.
Wait, how many? Wait, did you draw? So you can draw one. You can draw one ram this turn, right? This is second turn. Yeah.
He gets to draw 1. Yes.
Yeah. So it's 1 every turn ram, 2 every turn card.
My bad.
Which is
I was
getting
thinking it was
no,
2.
it's fine. I barely am
it's
keeping track
confusing.
of the
We're
rules
honestly
myself.
not even sure.
They're slightly being made up as we go, so we'll figure it out.
Yeah. A little bit.
But yeah, I think
Yeah,
1 per
it's-
turn after the first turn. I almost was trying to figure out if there's a way that you could just do like the first person doesn't put 1 down, but you always need to put at least 1 down.
Sure.
Or maybe we switch it back to the first person doesn't draw, but both players put down 1.
I think I like that more.
Because then you don't get an econ advantage for going second, and you also don't have to remember that there's 1 random turn that you put down 2. E or Q.
Sorry, what'd you say, Derek?
How do you tap a card?
E or Q or E, or you can use your mouse wheel when you're holding it. If you mouse wheel, it'll do it. But you need to
That's
turn
harder though.
your rotation degrees up to 90 to do an even 90. Oh, nice. It's got the generational wealth.
Bastard.
Cool. I draw 2. There we go. Okay. Take one of these. Oh wait, before I do any of that, I need to
Roll for stability.
I'm gonna do stability check. So I think now with this system, stability check would probably want to be first in the turn.
Before you draw, yeah. Nice.
It dies.
Sorry, I'm not rooting against you. I just don't like hyperclock.
That's okay. Well, we know you're rooting against me. It's fine. I do actually think we should probably balance hyperclock down to 6. 6 and do less damage to you.
Yeah.
I think it should be.
Oh, just
like
a less of a
maybe
boost. Yeah.
2 mainframe or 3 mainframe. Probably 3 mainframe health, but then you get 6 RAM because I do feel like that's why I built a deck around it.
Yeah,
I
for
think
sure.
Hyperclock's really strong.
That makes sense.
It's basically right now it's like Dark Ritual from Magic, but better.
Dude, there are some crazy powerful cards in Commander though. Like honestly, like ours felt really tame compared to some of the cards I was playing. I was like, Jesus, this is like not even that hard to get out, and it's crazy.
Those aren't Commander specific cards. Those are
no,
like,
I know.
I don't think there are Commander specific.
Well,
cards.
some of them
Those
actually
strong
kind of are.
cards.
Some of them seem very specific to like multiplayer.
Well, I guess the Warhammer decks are built specifically just for Commander, so I guess you couldn't play that in like a legal block. So I guess those are Commander specific.
No, they're not. I don't think they're legal cards in anything.
I'm going to play. What am I going to play?
So Brendan, each turn we do. We're probably gonna change it so you just do the draw as a disadvantage for going first. So you don't do draw on the first turn, but basically every turn you can draw 1 ram card and play it.
No, I'm not.
And you draw 2 from your main deck into your hand, and then your econ cards like generational wealth and ram finders like operator, those can be played as many as you have, and all of those rams go into your available ram, but they go in tapped, so you can't use them that turn. So it can snowball your econ basically as much as you want. You could put down like, you could do like 5 ram and put down 5 ram that turn, but they're all gonna be tapped, so you're not really gonna get them until the next turn. And like, you know, the likelihood you're gonna get 5 ram finders out is not super high, but
Well, I guess you could have 5 because you'd have different ones.
not until
I
late
attack
game at
with
least.
Cryo Blade Assassin for 3, and then I don't know if you have any blockers or response cards. I guess you're tapped out. So
I told Alex about the drone idea deck, Brennan,
oh yeah.
with the rats.
We were saying we could do.
I like the
drones, or, like,
kamikaze
we
ability
figured
for
we
that,
could
so I
do-
feel like we should just move that kamikaze to something else and then try like a rat-esque drone.
Yeah, I liked the interdimensional idea for that too. I think that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Or like a hologram projector. I don't know. There's a couple ways you could do it that'd be interesting.
My turn.
Drones would be fun though. Like a drones. Yes sir.
Oh. You know, it'd be interesting with the drone swarm, if the drone, or if it, let's say it wasn't a drone swarm, let's say it's some kind of computer chip or something like that. You have cyberware ports on it, but to give each one a boost, you connect their cyberware ports, so they're connecting all of them in like a big grid, and like each
Right,
of those is
connecting
giving them
together.
all more power.
That'd
You're
be
like
interesting. So
building
it
like,
is
or maybe
that
it's
you
like,
have to
maybe it's
actually
like a
make
server or
it.
something, and you're trying to make a server farm. It's like a server farm deck or something. I don't know.
It could be a nanobots. Like it could be
Yeah,
like a
something
swarm of
like that.
nanobots
That's actually cool
putting
too.
together into a
Nanobots would be
hive.
fun.
That'd be interesting. And you can
But
have,
like connecting them via the
maybe even-
cyberport like is like a specific thing to that card, and that those give the boost. Or like any, basically like if there's a goblin type ability where there's like, you know, give this ability to all goblins or something, like maybe playing with their cyberware ports as like a connector to like give those boosts or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think cyberware could totally like bind characters together without a tether.
I think Adam
That'd
was
be
talking about
interesting.
that a while ago too, with like just building like a computer on your playfield basically.
Yeah, I like the idea of a grid.
The heck is that?
It's a really cool pack rat. Is that from Kamigawa?
I just want to put more rats in my rat deck. Dude, no,
Yeah.
the Neon Dynasty has a land that gives you a health when you put it into the battlefield, and it's just the tap land that gives you 2 different types of colored land. And I was like, this is like the best, and it goes perfectly with the rat deck because it's yellow, or it's island and swamp. So
Oh damn.
it's just like
Is
having
it come into play tapped?
no. Does
What?
it? No, it does. Sorry, it does.
All
It's the
those
same.
fucking
It's the
ones
same as
do.
those. Yeah, it's the same as the other special ones.
Okay, but it gives you extra health.
But it
That's
gives you
helpful.
a bonus health plus either color of the deck that you're
Ooh,
using.
you got the wall.
Nice. We nerfed the crap out of the wall, but it's still pretty good.
It feels
move.
balanced now. Before it was
Before
broken
it
as
was
fuck.
literally crazy.
Sorry, did you say my turn?
Yeah, your turn.
Okay, cool. Ooh, that's fun. All right, let's take one of these.
Oh,
and
dang. The pack rat is even better than the rats I have. What the heck? Because that has a star
Yeah, that's really
star.
good.
That's a star star. But you can't have
instead
more
of
than
a-
4. It doesn't have the thing on it where you
a
can have
star
more than
one.
4. But I could put 4 of these.
Actually, no, that will be less good because
Yeah.
you can't use the you can't use that cheat with the Tetsuo. Well, I guess that's not.
Oh,
that's not
right. The
current
one, the
blocker.
power one. Yeah.
Yeah, that one's really good.
That's the reason I win
Okay,
basically
we're
with that
gonna-
deck.
Yeah, exactly. That'll be 8, 10.
And you can't have more than 4 of those pack rats in, and they can only go with other pack rats, so it wouldn't really work in that other deck.
6, 9.
I want to play more Commander.
Yeah, I want to play too. We should play this week.
I just like that it has like board wipe cards. Like Beth had like 7 characters out, and then I did a character board wipe because I only had 1, and it was my commander, so it just goes back into the command zone. And I was like, this is dope. It was really expensive to play it, but it was fun.
I'm gonna run 2. Sorry, that's taking forever. Run 2, play Hyperclock. Then I'm going.
Oh, Brennan, when you
to
come
that
up,
8
we
mana
should we can play commander with Beth and Alex, maybe.
this on him and play this, and then I'm
Oh,
gonna do 2
lord.
more to cloaked strike on this cryoblade assassin.
Did
and
you
2 hypertherm for 6.
did you
and
commit the
attack
rest of
with
your
this one.
mana?
I used hyperclock for this.
Oh, you're hyperclocking again.
This
Gotcha.
Yeah. And yes, it will be. Yeah, I'm attacking with one that's a 3/2 and one that is a 6/2. That's unblockable.
The hand meme, but with shroud.
My turn.
Yes, sir.
Burn, 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 burn. Burn, burn, burn. Burn, 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 burn. Did you forget to draw a ram? Because you have 3. Wait, do you both have 3? How's so much shit happening? Oh yeah,
have
I guess.
4.
Oh, that's the right amount. Yeah, never mind.
I've just done 2 hyperclocks. I rolled a bunch. Or I drew a bunch.
Yeah.
I need to.
Nice. I think we should just honestly, when we put like ram finder cards, we should just say on the card the ram comes into play tapped, so people don't have to remember that specific
Yeah, for sure.
nuance.
Yeah, I think
Then
just
it
say
would just make
draw,
it easier.
like, put a ram in play, run.
Put it in. Yeah, we put it in run.
That's just the ability. Ooh, deleting them both. Ouch.
Nice.
Clearing the board.
Clearing the way so his firewall can come through with that 0. Bum, bum, bam, bum, bum, bam, 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 bum, bam.
It's a really good show.
What is that even from? I totally forgot.
Sanford and Son.
Oh yeah. Do you think they will ever do? They won't. I already know the answer to this question. A magic crossover with Star Wars. Like expanded universes, Star Wars. That would be
It wouldn't surprise me,
amazing.
but also there's so many.
There's a lot of Star Wars card games already, so
Star Wars card games,
yeah.
and they may have
But
that say.
But
that have, like,
Wise Shorts
creative-
did Star Wars, so
That's very true.
you know.
Yeah, that's true.
That seems like that seems less likely than a Magic crossover, to be honest. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
that's strange.
Weiss is clearly working with like Disney though.
Yeah,
they just did the Disney set too.
Oh, really? Gotcha.
Oh yeah. So for that reason, they probably wouldn't do Wizards.
Yeah, they probably won't switch now.
Wizards of the Coast are probably pretty directly competitive.
I don't really like the cards that like are just stills from movies, though. Really.
I don't mind them, but it's more fun when they're illustrated.
It just feels cooler if they're art. Okay, Dune crossover Magic. Yes.
Fuck yeah. Oh my god, yes. Oh yes. That would be the coolest. That would even be cooler than Lord of the Rings, I think.
Whoa. Take it back.
I won't take it back.
Take it back.
I love Lord of the Rings, and I grew up in that shit, but Dune is such a cool, like, so cool.
I'm just like, I want more sci-fi magic. Oh yeah, that's why we're making this game.
Hey, exactly. Sorry, did you finish, Derek?
Oh yeah, sorry, I was waiting for you.
You're all good. You keep doing the same thing. Okay, that's fun. Okay, I'll play one of these. So these are
now it feels like you have a ton of hand cards to play, but not enough RAM to play. Cool. It swung the other way.
No, I mean we just slowed things down. We were getting 2 RAM per turn most turns and drawing 2
this
cards per turn
feels
in the old version.
better, but it does
isn't
seem like it's
necessarily bad.
almost an unmanageable amount of cards in your hand for a physical version.
I've got 6. Derek has
like 10.
9. That's not crazy.
Yeah.
I don't mind that at all.
It's more than.
Gives you more
Gives you more
opportunity to do different stuff.
My main game, and most decks have like 16 card hands at all times.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you play like Canasta or something, like old school card games, you have 20 or 30 cards in your hand.
Really?
Commonly.
Oh man.
Yeah. That's like a. I mean,
it's
that's
like a whole deck.
Example. It's a lot. It's quite hard to hold. That's why they make like for Bridge and Canasta, they make special card holder things.
I need to get some different colored deck sleeves for the commander decks so they don't get mixed up. Because there's a lot of stuff where you put cards on the other cards.
Yes, that's a good point. I'm gonna run. What am I gonna run here? Do I want to do that? I'm gonna run 6.
Neuro
play
stimulant. Neural stimulant.
Over the White Rabbit. Then I'm gonna run 4. And I'm gonna play Past Life. Shuffle her back into here and just search for a card.
What did you do?
A potato.
I used her. I'll show you. I used her Past Life ability. And I'm going to search for.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Tutor.
The tutor.
The tutor.
That. Put it in my hand. And shuffle. And then it is your turn. Was that Potato?
Yes.
Did she come back in?
She's just sitting on the floor licking her feet. Making weird sounds.
Classic
Same.
Potato. Classic tot stuff.
Are you done?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Let's
Let's see if I can pull this off.
I believe in you.
This feels like a better balance of like RAM to cards to play than the previous one did. But I also had a lot of like RAM finders, so it might have just been like an inflated match.
I do generally like having more cards in your hand because it gives you more agency in the game.
Damn it! If I would have hit that would have been game.
Oh really?
Damn.
Oh, he's got 2. He's got the 2. Oh, I don't know what he has. He'd have to have more than 2.
Fuck.
Would have had more than 2 overloads.
Damn it! Not enough.
The dice giveth, and the dice taketh away.
What's up, Potato?
Yeah, a peculiar change of things with this mana system.
Yeah.
Is that your things that were balanced at being like 1 cost cards were 4s, and now they kind of need to be 2s.
Yeah, definitely. It does change the pace a little bit. Like I feel like on average we're not playing that much less RAM than we used to, just because like. But I think in the other game you played your RAM faster.
Yeah, you play it in
less,
like 2s.
But then you kind of ran out.
Yeah.
You played it like in twos in the first couple turns, and then it would get down to like one per
Yeah.
turn later in the game.
That's
But
true.
now it's just like one per turn the whole time, which I don't mind because I did feel like the overall pace was maybe a little too fast.
But you're also counteracting that a bit by if you get ram finders and econ stuff, you can play like 3 a turn to like make up for the fact that you can
Yeah,
only
you
play 1 a
can.
turn.
Your upward ram limit is definitely like ram per turn limit is definitely higher by a substantial amount. Which could actually honestly sort of lead to more snowballing.
Yeah, that's what I think is like late game. You could have a ton of ram.
This mana right here. This is the one. If that was untapped, it would be.
How'd you get a tornado 100, Brennan? What the heck is that? Oh, you made me send a super reaction? You wasted one of mine.
Unforgivable.
Okay. Oh no. That's okay.
Super react.
Connor, did you tell the stream that we call our dog Runkles?
No, I did not. It didn't come up in conversation.
I think it's a really important detail.
Okay, we call our dog Potato Runkles sometimes. My wife thought that was an important piece of information.
Really important information. I thought you guys should know.
I agree. I think that's a very critical piece of data that we need. Oh, so close.
Damn, Daniel.
All right, here we go. Yeah, if I would have hit one more of those dice rolls, I would have had it.
Damn.
Now I'm sure I'm just gonna get unblocked into the ground.
Maybe.
You are correct. Alright, I'm gonna run for Crabblade Assassin.
So we're on
Run
turn
to,
5? I should be keeping track of the turn count.
not sure. Left turn, left arm, and 2. That's 5 damage.
Oh, that's unblockable. Crap.
Yep.
That was real close.
That's the one downside, man, to dice
That's close,
rolls.
though.
Losing to things you couldn't have done better feels really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the nature of, like, honestly, that's kind of the thing that was like when you really think back through it, like your card draws are also an RNG, so like you're always,
As long as you're
dealing with some
playing
RNG,
at your
and
perfect.
you feel it more. You
Yeah.
feel it more with a die roll for sure.
Yeah.
Like,
If
it just
you
feels different, but like
if
it's not statistically any different.
if a computer played your deck in the exact optimal way, it would basically all be RNG. Right?
It would be deck building more than RNG.
Yeah,
like
deck
if a
building.
computer,
That's what I mean.
well, the thing is, you can't necessarily define. You can't really define like optimal in this. You can look
You'd
at
also
some,
have
it's
to
like
like
chess.
imagine
Chess,
what your opponent has in their hand and like play moves based on that.
you situationally like are have limited information, and also like there isn't a singular optimal. It's like in chess. Like in chess, there's like
Right.
for a given state on the board,
Oh, just
there's
hit
like
G.
what's generally considered
Yeah.
what's generally considered optimal, but then like that's situational. So like you could make a mistake, but there's also some plays that are just going to be like an intuition thing based on what you think the opponent has and like the
Right.
situation on the board. So
Inconclusive.
it's more like go in that way. That was like interesting. The pace was not bad. It was a very close game, which is good. The pace was
the pace was like before the prior game. It was like tons of RAM. This game it was like tons of cards, but not enough RAM to play them. That one was better than the first one, I think. but it's also like a small sample size, so it's not really.
Yeah, we probably
accurate.
need to try to test this like 20 times before we can really make much of a determination. But subjectively speaking, I think that was interesting. Shall we play again? Switch players up? Switch decks up?
T Classic or Ghost? Either of you guys want to hop in for a battle?
Yeah, as much as I'd like to, I should go to bed.
Okay, no worries.
That's all good, dude. Oh, you're on East Coast time, aren't you?
It's Central. It's just after midnight, but
Gotcha.
I got
that's pretty late.
at 5 in the morning, so it's
nice.
Very close.
Yes.
Well, thanks for playing games and
yeah, thanks for playing, dude. Thanks for letting me play. It was
offering feedback on stuff.
Yeah, I think this land system is interesting and differentiates it more from like just being cyberpunk magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think there's a lot of things, for the record, that the game is doing that makes it feel different enough. So I don't mean that like offensively.
Yeah. No.
That's honestly like something that's like really good to hear, because that's
of the goal.
Been our goal is to like keep it within the realm of that type of game. It's almost become like a genre of game, but innovate enough that it feels like its own game and its own strategy. Yep. So that's good to know.
And I think it does.
Feels that way.
I think the like persistent RAM is really, really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we like.
And I think that's why Burn is so good, because it doesn't mess with that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think we just
you don't have to use.
We have to balance Burn. We have to balance Burn.
I think the thing that will honestly make. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying. Right now, Burn is balanced more like it would be in Magic, but it's different because the persistent cost of creatures.
And because you can't. I don't know, just the 2 health pools as well. But I think honestly a big change to balance with Burn will be adding mainframe defense, because mainframe defensive like walls and stuff that can go
I think
on mainframe and block that direct damage from happening could change things a ton.
I agree with that.
For sure.
But in a good way,
I think another thing to consider is that, like, you know, in Magic you've got like, you know, lightning bolt or whatever for like 3. And we're in this game, like, your 3 cost damage card is you have it. It's a 6 mana, but it's really just like a turn 3 burn for 6.
Yeah. How much does lightning bolt cost? I think it's 3, right? Isn't it 2 in the red?
Right.
No.
Isn't lightning bolt 1?
No, shock is 1. Shock is 1 and it does 2, but I think lightning bolt is 3. I have a deck that I just only do that in.
Lightning bolt is 1 red and it's deal 3 damage.
1? But it's not legal anymore, right?
I don't know if it's in standard, but
I don't even have that in my burn deck in. Yeah, I don't even think I can get that card. No, I don't think I have that card in arena at all. Like I can't even get it because I have a burn only deck. I have a burn only deck, and I can't. And the lightning that I have is it's either a 1 colorless and 1 mountain, or it's 2 colorless and 1 mountain. And then I have shock is the only single cost that does 2 damage, which is still a lot less than ours. But
I mean, lightning bolts was printed recently as Magic 11, so it's like definitely not an old card. It might not be in the current. It might not be in the current block.
Yeah, I don't think it's in standard, but it's definitely in like modern. And
yeah, it's for sure not in standard
stuff. But like, well, I don't know if it's in Pioneer either, but.
Standard's a pretty limited format though. Like standard is just like the current block. That's all that it is.
But either of those are much lower than ours, so it might be just we want to like take down those burn cards a bit.
Yeah, I think the biggest issue is Mark 3. Like Mark 1 and 2 are fine. Mark 3 can kill somebody in 4 cards, and that's what all of the burn decks.
We could just take them all down though, until like if you half the damage on all of those, like.
Oh, half the damage, then burn deck's not a viable option at all anymore. I don't think. But I think if you took the 6 down to 4 or the 6 down to 5, like that feels. I don't know. Well, it's a tweaking thing because right now I think they're just a little too strong. I don't feel like they're crushing. Like I can beat the burn decks, but I do feel like. But I'm also using hyperclock and like
I can see
another strategy that's probably a little too strong.
Maybe I do have a lightning bolt that's 1 in that. I can't remember.
I think that hyperclock is busted. I think that.
Yeah, we're gonna knock that down a bit.
I think we're gonna take
for sure.
both of the things that like. There's only really 2 decks that would played in the tournament and people are building right now. It's a hyperclock creature attack or a burn. Burn.
And then we don't
bounty.
get all the
And I
fun
think
cyberware and
style.
stuff. And I just want to
Yeah,
I
we
want
just
to
need to
encourage
dial
people
both
to
of
get
those.
into that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I think
If we
you
took
could keep-
hyperclock down to 6 terabytes and only 3 damage, I would still probably play it in a deck.
3 damage
It
to your
wouldn't be as
mainframe.
good. So that tells me
Yeah.
3. You take 3 and it gives you 6 instead of 8. I would still
Uh-huh.
probably play it, which tells you that it's probably too strong right now.
Yeah.
I would take 3 and 3 for that card
3
and still play it. And
oh,
not
3
feel
on
upset about it.
3 on both bioframe and mainframe.
No, like take 3 to get 3.
Take 3 damage to get 3 cards. Yeah.
Yeah. It'll probably be still. We're actively trying to avoid any odd amounts of RAM.
Sure.
because
So
No, but that'd be 3. It'd be
yeah, I know what you mean.
But I guess I meant like I
it's
would.
definitely
I wouldn't
strong.
even need it to be more than the damage I took, and I'd still think that card was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do think
it's
that
pretty
that
strong.
card could stay as it is and just be like limit 1, and
Right.
be like just fine.
Per deck.
If you get it, you get it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
we
we
want to try
should
to
just
keep it
knock
in
it down a
general
bit.
that it's only 4 limits. So I think we're just going to take it down to 3 damage and 6 RAM and see how that works. And if we need to take it
yeah,
down more.
that's fair.
I do like the idea of having like a sacrifice for an early RAM burst, especially with the instability in this game. That's whether it's really different than Magic, is like you almost always have to roll for instability after that. So
Yeah, that's
It
what
does
I
have a
guess
downside. It does already have a downside with that, but it's not enough
Like
of a
in both
downside
the
because
games
you
I
can do
just
so
played.
much with that first. If you just have less RAM with it, it won't be as good because you'll be able to play like a character, do a little damage if you want, but then you're going unstable and that character dies. So it's kind of a.
Or I could see just changing nothing about the card except making it cost 4 instead of 2.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. That would actually probably help.
Because then you can still do it going first or going second. You can do it turn 1 going second, but you can't do it turn 1 going
Yeah, I kind of
first.
like that. Yeah, that'd be interesting. I think that could work as well.
That's kind of
Yeah, we're gonna
better
have to
too
play around with
because then the first player could get a character out to block.
Yeah.
Right.
And like that's why
Yeah.
it felt particularly bad in like this type of format where like I had 1 energy, you
Yeah.
had 10.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
And granted,
Yeah.
that was like
Yeah, exactly.
After there, but like I didn't even have the 4 like you had. I had 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember if I built a burn deck with hyperclock. I don't know why. If I haven't, I don't know why. I think I did build a burn.
Right, because then you don't go
burn deck
unstable.
with hyperclock.
Then you just use
Right,
the use the thing
strong.
and you go
Theoretically,
dump
there's a first turn win. There is in the current game a one.
if you
turn
do
one
double
win
hyperclock
with that.
and mainframe damage.
You have to have triple hyperclock and 4 overload Mark 3s. It's very
Well, you
unlikely
couldn't
to
play
drop,
triple
but turn
hyperclock,
2
could
win is
you?
pretty easy. Yeah.
Why? Because it's 2 costs.
You use the yeah, but you just use the RAM that you get from hyperclock to play more hyperclocks.
Oh, that's fucked.
Yeah, it's pretty broken.
Maybe, yeah.
I think
don't know.
that's what
That's
I did
weird.
in this one. Is that what I did? Let me look. Yes, that's exactly what I did. I did build that deck actually. I haven't played it
Nice.
yet. I built a burn deck,
Play
but
right
I
now,
haven't
I'll
played
play
it
it.
just because everyone built
I
it.
don't
Okay,
care.
let's do it.
I'll dive,
Let's do burn versus burn. That'd be fun.
I'll super dive it.
I don't think so. I mean, it's really basically the same as your burn deck. I just changed a couple of things.
Gotcha.
Here, let me pull out my RAM out of it and replace it. But yeah, I think the hyperclock and burn deck combo is super strong because you don't get the stability and you can get a lot of damage out really fast.
Guys, well, I'm gonna log off the computer. I'll probably pull it up on my phone and
Cool.
watch
Nice.
till I pass out like an idiot. But thanks for letting me play.
Yeah, dude.
Nice. Well, thanks for playing, dude. It was fun. We'll see you
Anytime.
again soon.
Yeah, we'll get some more games in, I'm sure.
Sounds good.
Peace.
Right, this is RAM, and this is the RAM that your girlfriend tells you not to worry about.
I don't even need to copy that, do I? That's funny. Do I have 40? Oh yeah, I do. Okay. Cool. Let's do it. I haven't actually ever played this deck against anyone.
This will be really hard against this. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so third iteration to the rules in one session.
Okay. Perfect. This
both
is how we
people.
get solid data.
Yeah, exactly. Both people can put down one RAM card first turn. Every turn you put down 1 ram card, no matter what.
And then
the first person who plays does not draw.
draw.
That's it. And everyone draws 2 cards from the main deck after the first turn.
Yeah. That's the simplest version.
Yeah, I like that because it just makes the rules easier to remember, and if it works, then it's better.
Yeah, let's try it.
It will slow down the early game a bit, but we'll see.
Yeah, a little bit. Okay, so draw your 5 and let's roll.
And are we doing mulligan rules with replacements?
Hold on, I didn't shuffle my deck.
No, it seems pretty good to me. I don't know.
I mean, actually, I probably would win with that.
Yeah,
To be completely honest, I'm gonna shuffle my deck. Like, it would take a little longer than ideal, but like I probably could do okay with that. Well, that's shit. Yeah, that's pretty bad actually.
So I think let's try this. So mulligan. Hold on. Mulligan is discard as many cards as you want, and you can take that many cards.
Oh, okay, cool.
So you can basically make your starting hand like very good.
Yeah.
I am actually not going to discard any cards.
Let me draw these one at a time. Oh, there we go.
But do you think does that make sense? Then it's like then it cuts down the amount of mulligans you're gonna have to do because you're gonna basically just be able to hand pick like your top 5 from 2 draws.
I'm gonna discard these.
Well, not discard, but just put it on the bottom of your deck.
Sorry, I'm just gonna shuffle it. I think we should shuffle it back in.
That's fine. I wouldn't do shuffle because then you have to shuffle in physical like again, and it's annoying. Just put them on the bottom of your deck. That's what they do in Magic.
Yeah, I guess that's fine. But then you definitely won't ever get those cards. I guess we can do it that way.
Yeah, if you want to discard them, then you should get them.
Too bad, buddy.
Oh, well, I got much better cards than I did have, so cool.
And you got your mainframe health. Cool.
Yeah. Let's roll.
Oh, roll. Let's see how it goes.
10. I will opt to go first. All right, so I don't draw. I take one of these. Oh, no, not all of them. One of these. I flip it. Cool.
Yeah, I'm interested. I think it needs more like refining and figuring out what works best, but it is like a pretty massive overhaul, so it's expected to kind of do that.
I'm gonna run 2. I'm gonna play Hyperclock.
But something that hasn't happened in 3 matches is no one's gotten stuck.
That's true.
Everyone's basically played a card.
Actually, no, that's not true. You were pretty stuck in that first game.
I was stuck because well, no, I did, but even though I was stuck, I played a card every single turn.
That's good.
So it wasn't fully stuck. I was doing cards that weren't super helpful to me because they couldn't attack, but that's my own damn fault.
I'm going to use my other 4 to play.
Wait, oh, you hyperclock. This is fucking stupid.
Yes, I can. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use. Yes, this is better. I'm going to use the 2 extra terabytes.
I do like the consistent RAM too, in that it lets you plan ahead. Like it lets you plan a couple moves in advance. Like, which is similar to like chess or like even that Marvel Snap, or not Marvel Snap. Is that what it's called? Yeah, it is Snap. Marvel Snap, like you kind of have to think like 3 or 4 turns ahead to like what you're gonna do. And I like that.
I mean,
it's like it makes it feel like chess.
I think you did that in the old version too, but it's more predictable now.
It's just more predictable now, so you know, like, okay, cool, I can't play that this turn, but at next turn I can play it, as opposed to like, oh, I don't have RAM, so I don't know if I can play that.
I'm gonna run his index ability and put another RAM in play. Run.
Sweet.
And then it is.
You didn't play the system error?
Okay, cool. No, I decided not to. It is your turn.
And then we go dupe. You don't have a lot of 2-cost cards, so the drawing 1 per turn is like kind of poopy unless you have hyperclock.
Oh yeah, we're drawing one per turn now, right? Not 2.
No, we draw 2 from the main deck, 1 from the other deck. So you're drawing 3 cards per turn.
Shoot, did I do that right? I don't think I did.
You don't draw.
Wait, I went first. Sorry.
Yeah, you went
you're
first.
Good, you're good.
Yeah.
Cool. You're good.
It is.
I forgot who went first.
Your turn.
Copy that. Interesting. That's fun. Okay. So he's stable. I feel like I should not have played that the way I did.
You know what a fun like ability for a mainframe would be though? Like if you had
what?
If you had a cost on it, like a cost ability, maybe it costs 6 or something. But if you activate that ability, then you can draw 2 RAM this turn.
Oh, I think that'd be real busted, but
I mean, it's just like a RAM finder. It's just like a RAM finder. It's honestly kind of worse than a RAM finder.
It's a RAM finder. You have every single game though.
Right,
like,
but I mean,
fail,
most people are gonna
extra
have
RAM.
the RAM finders pretty much every game, anyways.
Yeah, but it's an extra one if you have one. I don't know. It's interesting, but it have to be expensive because that's a really strong econ.
Mhm.
Like that booster econ.
Yeah. You would just make it. You would just make it cost enough that it was equal to the other guys.
I can see that working. I'm gonna run 2 to play another RAM find, and it is your turn.
So I pull 1, pull 2. It's further away from Magic with this and is becoming a bit more confusing because I've been playing Magic all day.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of it. I don't feel like it's more confusing for a new player, but I do feel like it's
It might be I mean, for a new player there are a lot of rules to get around. Like it's not something that's like a super easy pickup, but
no. It's definitely not
honestly
like
a good test will be like when we like show like Chad and Brian and stuff, because like they don't play as much card games, and I feel like if they are able to like pick it up and like start doing some stuff, then it's probably pretty okay.
Yeah.
Play this Duder Bopper. Actually, sorry, can I take that back?
An operator? Sure.
We're in the chill zone. I'm gonna take it back.
It's cool.
Oh god. Sorry. I'm gonna delete your operator.
Cool. He deleted?
Yeah.
Cool.
Insanity is your turn. It does this if you don't have a hyperclock, this mode of drawing prevents you from doing operator and index for 3 turns.
Yeah, it's pretty slow.
Which is pretty slow.
Not necessarily bad, but it's definitely way slower.
Was there a reason we don't do 2 from each? Just that it would be flooded? 2 cards from each deck?
Wait. Yeah, it just is a ton of like it's a lot of stuff, but
I just feel like this one is definitely like hand heavy and a little slow in the very beginning, but yeah, we're also like judging it pretty quickly.
We're mana blocked. Well, yeah, but I mean, we're only in most of our games we've been playing 4 RAM per turn. Now we're playing 2 RAM per turn.
Right. That's what I mean. That changes the speed
pretty substantially.
Yeah, it could be just honestly changing some of the cost, like moving the cost of the cards down by 2 or something. Like all of them globally.
Yeah, I would say like if you can move.
Sorry, I was going off of Derek's comment, not just coming up with that out of my head.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, no, I think, but we could also keep the same cost balances and we could go back up to two RAM per turn. Like, I don't know. There's a couple different ways.
Yeah.
I do feel like overall I kind of
like having more 2 cost cards would make that early game not feel as like stagnant. Because we don't really like the only 2 cost card we have right now that I can think of off the top of my head is
we can also just have the first turn be 2 RAM and all the other turns are 1.
Yeah, I just don't. The
3.
inconsistency
It's
of that feels a little confusing.
Yeah.
I feel like you're like,
We
cool,
might
draw
just
1
wanna
of this per
balance things
turn,
out.
2 this per turn. I don't have to think about it now, and then you just, and you don't even
Here's
have to.
the disadvantage. Here's the disadvantage of balancing things down to 2 costs. There are some characters with 2 cost ability now, 2 cost abilities now.
You can't
Now, if
balance
2
down.
cost is
Yeah,
the
yeah.
same, you can't balance down further
Yeah,
than
yeah.
that, is what I'm saying. So, like,
Well, you could
their
like,
relationship to other cards will change.
right.
Like, the
yeah.
cost of operator will now can't be any like less than the cost of, like, playing a first round. So it's
Yeah.
there's some like subtle points to the balancing, but
But like
sorry,
we
I
used to
played,
have our
Star.
ram finders actually be 2 cost.
Yeah, we did, and that felt pretty busted to me,
But having those be 2 costs might allow you to snowball a little faster, so you get out of that like kind of slower early game. I don't know, just interesting.
yeah, that's
Just
true.
thoughts.
That's interesting. No, there's oh Jesus, what the fuck? Oh, sorry.
It's Nerdoscape fan 69.
Classic.
This is the new RAM system, Nate.
We're playing around with it. Oh yeah, once per turn instead of once per. I remember that, Derek. We never played it that way.
I mean, we never played it that way, but you guys just misinterpreted the rules and started going crazy.
That was your mod of the game, and honestly, I thought that was pretty interesting.
That's called hyper game, not just hyper clock.
Yeah. I had realized, like, oh, our rules kind of actually make it unclear if you can do that, and then when I found out you guys were doing it, I was like, yes,
I mean,
that's
just
why we need to clarify that.
Cracked out mode. You're
Yeah,
like,
very,
it
very,
feels
very,
a
very
little
fast.
bit fast, guys. I don't know.
I'm gonna pass to you, Connor.
In MPG,
and you take 2 main.
2 mainframe.
Yeah, that's true. By those rules in MTG, you definitely could. But that's because they don't have ability. They don't have ability limits on cards. Like, you can just play the abilities as many times as you want if they're activated or if they're mana abilities.
All right,
We took a little more.
We have a lot of things in my hand. This bounce seems off. Like, I don't know what exactly to do to fix it, but the amount of cards I have in my hand versus having 3 RAM is really weird feeling.
The closest thing to what we had before, I think, is draw 2 cards and draw 2 RAM every turn, which would be pretty close to what we had before, but just with more consistent RAM.
Right. So maybe that also if we think of it that way, maybe taking the cost of everything down and doing 1 drop per each deck makes more sense. I don't know. I just like drawing multiple cards from each deck feels. Are you killing me?
Yeah.
Oh, neat. Jerk.
You're welcome.
Okay. At least you killed me before I used all my RAM, but I can't do anything anyways, so it's your turn.
Cool.
Oh,
that's fun. Is that the 4? 14. Oops. Damn it. Stack these fucking things.
What was I just saying? I can't remember.
We're just talking about the pace of the game. It's different.
But yeah, I think like just from your head standpoint, like first of all, drawing 4 cards a turn feels like just an excess. Like that just seems like you need to slow the cards down a bit if you need that much to like do things.
It will move through. It will move through the deck.
I think if there's a way we can get it to do 1 drop per deck per turn, that feels really clean. I don't know how to balance that right now currently, but that could be that feels like the easiest like rule to remember. You're like, I got 2 decks, I draw 1 from each deck per turn. You're used to drawing 1 card from a deck per turn. That's just like a normal thing. Drawing 2 is honestly kind of weird.
Yeah. It is
Ouchies.
No. Yeah, it's your turn.
Hey, what?
You take 4 mainframe damage.
1 from here. 2 from
Oh,
here.
that's interesting.
What?
Okay, that is really interesting, Derek. You get to draw 2 cards per turn, but you can choose if they're from the Ram deck or the main deck in any
Oh,
combination.
you might have cracked code there.
That's
I
very
like
interesting.
that.
I like that. That adds like a player skill,
That's
like a
really
decision,
fun.
like an agency decision for every turn.
I want to test
Yeah, I
that
like
after
that.
this
We should try
match.
that. Let's do it. That's a good idea.
That sounds fun because then
That's something
then
I've
you
never
get to
seen
balance
before.
what you need. Basically, like if you are drawing a ton of characters you can't play yet because they're expensive, cool. Or you could just go, hey, I know my deck is built expensive. I'm gonna draw only Ram for the first 3 turns and then just go to only deck. Like that's crazy.
No, I like that. I like that because it gives the player more agency, just in general in like how they play.
That sounds
But it's an even
fun.
trade-off.
That sounds really cool. It's just basically like pools. Like you have a pool of characters programs, cyberware, and you have a pool of RAM, and you can draw 2 from either pool in any combination.
Yeah, I like that.
That sounds cool. That could be a really like clean fix to that.
Mm-hmm.
And it still allows you to draw evenly if you want, because you can draw 2 per turn, period. So if you want to have an even split, you can draw that way, or you can go heavy either side.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
We're in
Interesting.
It's your turn, by the way.
That it is.
That's
Okay, we'll do generational so I can't take any more freaking damage on that. And then I will pass to you.
Okay, these all. Yeah, I see why burn decks are so powerful right now. The persistent
Sounds
cost
cool.
just like
the
double,
or the being able to choose, like, because then you're losing strategy. You're losing a tiny bit of strategy by not being able to design like how many. I guess you could still design how many RAM you're in your deck, but like up to a certain amount. And you're gaining strategy by being able to choose at which point in the game you want to pull econ or. It's honestly kind of similar to like TFT too, with like win streaking and stuff.
Yeah.
Or not win streaking, but saving your gold to a certain point where you get interest. Like that's more econ focused versus like buying characters every turn. You're fast rolling and you're getting characters really quick, and like you're not focusing on building your econ up.
Right.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting to try that. I want to try that.
That sounds cool.
Up my last turn.
That's good.
But no, I didn't. I was gonna play something before the end of your turn, but then I forgot.
Should I show the board better?
Oh well. All right, we're gonna run 2, 4, 6 and play.
Yeah, that is very new. I can't really think of a card game that does something like that.
Yeah. You take 6 mainframe damage.
Why?
Because of this.
Oh man. Okay.
And I will also run 2. No, I won't.
That could be like just very strategical in different decks too. Like I can just see like a lot of cool avenues for building decks around that.
It feels just like a better mechanic because it gives you more choices just in general.
Yeah.
I like that.
Gives you more choices, but lets you get out of situations that you get stuck in. It like is another like stuck smoother, basically.
Wait, did I play a Ram 6? No, I don't think I did.
And it kind of puts the balance. It puts the econ balance in the player's hands rather than in our hands to like perfectly balance it. I like it. I think it's gonna be cool.
Wait, did you take your start your turn?
D-Rock format. I didn't take my 4 at the beginning.
Oh shit. Then. Oh, I see why I did it that way. Okay, sorry. Continue your turn.
You did 6 to me, and
apologies.
Then yeah. I'm gonna roll for
you're good.
my generational. Got a 4, which is not good, and I get another one of these. Yeah, because like in that regard, like I would go full econ right now because I have a ton of cards in my hand I can play. I like it. That seems cool. Seems cool. All right, how are we gonna get out of this pickle?
Question.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, don't want to do that. Or do I? I think I'm gonna lose this, so I'm just gonna go for a little Hail Mary here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will tap. Whatever. I'm tapping or running to do Deja Vu. So I take another turn. And then I will take the 4. I will draw a card. I will roll for my generational. Yeah. Generational comes in tapped.
I'm gonna run 4 and play this.
Okay. I'm gonna go quantum to block the damage.
All right, fair enough.
Because I thought we were doing something else. I was like, oh, okay.
No, I want to do something else, but I cannot.
Well,
Badly.
you just wasted the ammo I got, but 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, cool. I'll play Prodigy for 8. And then I will run to do Keystroke of Genius, and then use that to play Overload Mark III, do 6 damage to your mainframe.
Nice. Finito?
Finito. Which is now the end of my life.
Yeah, that's true. I guess I don't even really need to kill you. But I will anyway.
Thank you.
I'm going to... You're welcome. I'm going to... Habba-dabba-dee-ba-dooba. Run... I guess there's not much reason in not doing that. I'm just going to run 4 and play Overload Mark II. Do you have a quantum encryption?
No, I'm dead. I didn't have any mana left anyways. Cool. Or any RAM.
Yeah. Interesting.
Okay, now it's custom choose your own
Let's
econ.
try the choose your own adventure edition. I like that.
Make sure to take your dudes back.
Yeah, thank you.
40, 20. Nice thing is you don't have to shuffle your RAM deck, and it's just all RAM.
God damn it. Yeah, it is. I like it so far. It's definitely different, but I'm taking it. I think the biggest change is going to be us figuring out how the deck building will work, but let's make sure we like the mechanic before we do that. Alright. Let's draw 5 and roll.
So basically...
Oh, I rolled a 1.
Nice.
Ouch.
Just not roll a 1. Cool. Okay, let's try it. So you can draw 2 from either deck.
Yep.
How about the first turn? Just 1 ram
I
down?
just say no draw. Just no draw.
Well, you got to be able to put a ram down.
Oh, I see.
Like that's a little confusing.
First turn. Just 1 and you choose.
Well, but could I choose to do 2 on the first turn and draw 1 less of this? Oh, no, that's too confusing.
Then there's no disadvantage.
Okay, so you get 1. You get 1 on the first turn. You draw 5.
I think the rule is just now draws from either deck equally.
I'm gonna discard a couple of these.
Says it. Are we doing that too?
Yeah.
Okay, then I will also
do those 2.
Do I have to show these or no?
No.
Let's say no.
Okay. So and you only get to do it once. So like 1 mulligan. 1 mulligan of discard specific cards that you want to discard. So you can get your poker hand.
I'm not sure if I love that either, but we'll play with it. Because it means like you'd be silly to not do that pretty much every game, which isn't.
Yeah,
I don't
maybe.
know,
I mean, it
it's just
depends
a-
of what cards you have, but it
I
lets
guess you
each
gotta
person
work
get
with
like a starter 5 that's like really nicely suited for their thing. Maybe.
Yeah,
I mean, you only
that's
get 2 draws. It's like you're not guaranteed to get a perfect draw on the second one. So
no, that's true.
you're just giving your odds of your first 5 being pretty decent.
What you're really doing is you're drawing like 7 or 8 cards and picking your best 5 out of it.
Yeah, basically.
That's realistically what it works into.
I guess yeah. Actually, I can actually play a card. Sweet. Now I will be done.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna draw 2 ram. Oh no, shoot, and run them both. And
At the moment, the
play a
second player
roadblock
has a
2
big
on
advantage
the
because there's a lot more 4 cards than there are 2s.
Yeah, I think I don't know if it's a
15
big
max
advantage. I think
RAM
it's probably
cards, so you could
I don't know.
go
It's hard to say. I don't
up
think
in
it's a big
deck
advantage.
count
I think
and
it's probably
draw
close to even.
down in RAM if you needed to squeeze
Cards between 2 decks.
extra tech in.
Max RAM cards, so you could only.
Yeah. I think if it could go one way, like it can go like you have less RAM cards and more other cards. We just can't make it go the other way too much because then you just have higher odds of getting like the cards you need.
Yeah, I think it can't be higher than can't be.
But it could go down lower. Like if you only want to have 10 RAM in your deck, like I don't think that should be against that.
I kind of feel like different limits for either one.
Like a
might
bottom
be,
and a top.
like- no, I'm just saying like.
We'll
your
just say
RAM
60
deck could be as
60
many
cards.
as you want.
Oh, okay.
Like, there's no reason your RAM deck couldn't be as many as you want. It just doesn't affect how the other part of your deck works.
I feel like
Like,
it
you
should
have to have a minimum of 40 cards.
I feel like you should have a total between the 2 decks though. Because otherwise there's no reason why you wouldn't want to go with
there's
unlimited.
no reason. Because if you have unlimited, you're less likely to draw a special RAM. So you actually would.
But we don't have
like,
special
everything
RAM
in
right now.
Magic. Right, but we're going to.
Yeah, I just
like
said
we have to think
until
about that
we do.
In this design, we do have to think about things we're pretty sure we're gonna do, and that's it's a big like rework, and I'm pretty sure we are going to do that.
I do like having
So
just like a total between the 2 though.
I initially thought that too, and I think it's like fine, but I guess what I'm saying is there's no reason we have to do that anymore. That is not a thing we have to do. That's like, so we should think about what it means if you don't do that. Like,
Yeah.
Just what I think the biggest goal should be, like your deck building. What allows the most expression of skill in deck building? I think
totally.
That's the biggest key.
Agree.
Did you? Whose turn is it? I played.
You played, so now it's my turn.
Oh, yeah.
If you as long as you have nothing to do.
Yeah, take 4 to your mainframe, and then it's your turn.
Yeah. And now I get to choose 2 total from anything.
Yeah, correct.
Cool. So I'm gonna choose 2 RAM. B. And then I'm going to play this Duder Bop. And then we're just getting all crazy on the rules tonight. We're just
weird
flexing out different things. The T Classics in here like, what is this? How do you play this game? We're changing the rules as we played. Pray we do not alter them further.
Yeah, T Classic, you definitely came in a very weird playtest where we're just like throwing new shit out.
All the other ones have been like, here's how we play the game, and this one's like, here's how we play the game.
Yeah, it's kind of fun though, honestly. Like I personally
I like trying to break it and redo it, and I don't know. It's just like this is the time where we need to try everything and see what works, and then that's what we move forward with.
More cards.
No reason to get stuck in our ways right now.
Develop with this. Yeah, exactly. The more we develop this, the harder it will be to make changes like this. So we should try them out now. Well, it's like pretty safe and easy.
Yeah.
And cards are all digital, not physical.
Yeah, that too. Once we release it, I can't really do that so much.
No, it's pretty hard.
Okay, so I played that, and then I am done. Your turn.
Nice. All right. I will.
This is interesting. I like this
take
though.
2 ram again. Yeah, I like this a lot more.
I like it. It's
I'll
just
take
more
2 ram
simpler
again.
from like drawing 2 per turn too, like 1 from either deck
Yeah.
or 2 from one and 2 from the other.
I just like anything that gives players more agency in how the game is played. That's very cool to me. I'm gonna run 8 to play the Prodigy. I'm gonna run the Prodigy and play Overload Mark 3 for 6 damage on your mainframe.
Good day. Oh,
And
this
then
is your
it is
heavy
turn.
burn one, right?
Yeah, this is just my clone of yours.
It's heavy, another heavy burn.
It's just pure burn, but with hyperclocks. Also, which is I think actually.
I'm
the
gonna
most
roll for
broken
my
combo of the game.
generational off the board, of course.
Obviously.
F5, great. That's what I wanted
5.
to get.
Womp womp.
Did I already put my 1 down? Oh, I get to choose, right? Now my brain is like really broken because I've played 3 different formats of this game tonight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with
whatever we decide on.
2 rams. And I will install. And yeah, I think writing on the cards that are ram finders, just the specific it comes in tapped, is good. This does make it so you can actually snowball quite a lot faster because you can do 2 per turn. But then you're going to run out of cards you can actually play, so it's kind of a trade-off.
That's very true.
I'm going to play Prodigy. And I'm going to run Script Kitty to copy Keystroke of Genius. And then I'm going to I have a feeling I know what you're going to do. I will just run that to play another one of those and hope that you don't do it. Your turn.
Yay. Okay, 2 more would be 6. Give me something.
Trying to keep this board visual enough.
2 more
on the stream.
ram. And then I will tap. I'll run him to play Overload Mark 3 on you for 6.
And then you're gonna do something else too, aren't you? Or do you not have enough?
Yeah. No, I do. I'm gonna play 4 and play delete on your Script Kitty.
That's not what I thought you were gonna do, but
and
cool.
It is your turn.
All right. Now
you thought I was gonna kill you.
Wait. Yeah, now we're gonna draw from the other deck too. Getting crazy. First we're gonna roll for our econ. Boom, lost it. Boom, got it. So this is tapped.
Nice.
And then
You forgot to unrun your
unrun the Script Kitties.
So you have 1.
Nice. Yeah, let's draw 2 from here. All right. Not really what I needed there. Yeah, I'll take it. Okay. It's shit. It's your turn.
Alrighty, I will take 1 ram.
That's cool. That takes that system and really balances it nicely. Like it makes the whole like trying to draw 2 cards here, 1 card here, like figuring that out. That was obviously not balanced either way we did it, but this makes it so it can just self-balance as you play.
Right, it kind of always felt like it wanted to be between. It wanted to be like 1.5 cards.
Yeah, exactly.
Of each, like, and that's kind of what this feels like. am going to run 6 and use EMP blast on you.
That always will happen even if I do other shit, right?
Prevent...
Can I do this?
Yes, you can do it, but yeah, you're gonna take that damage.
Gotcha. So
unless you have a quantum encryption, you can't do anything really. If you had played the delete last turn, you probably could have.
I was thinking about doing it.
Also,
but I would just free up. I was trying not to free up your RAM to do other stuff, so that's fine. Yeah, you would have killed me anyways.
Either way, I would have got you, but good game.
I don't like the being able to delete someone and then it's like you delete someone that acts first and then they do damage to you. That always feels weird to me.
No, it's the opposite that you always said feels weird to you.
What?
That if you delete it, if you interrupt and delete it, then it doesn't get the effect. That was what you were always talking about feeling. That was the thing you were.
I feel weird either way. Like in my mind, if I go delete, your guy, and then he does damage after I delete him, that feels like it's fucked up. But that's probably the only instance where that actually feels fucked up, and the other ones don't.
If you think, I don't know, there's multiple ways to think about it, but the way to think about it is like he's throwing an EMP blast at you. Well, the EMP blast is coming at you.
Right. He's already decided to do it.
The EMP blast.
Yeah.
He's already done it.
Yeah.
It's just which one hits first.
Gotcha.
So like that's the way Magic does it, which I was getting wrong like for the first long time when we were playing.
Your entire life.
Yeah, actually, for my entire life, I had played that wrong. But
okay,
played
one
it
more
convincingly,
quick one.
and everyone believed me, so I guess it was fine.
If you say anything with enough confidence, people will believe you.
Exactly. No,
play your not burn deck. Play your old one, your other one.
Okay, I'll play Hyper.
If you don't care, that one just seems extra strong.
Fine. It is pretty good, actually. I don't. It's very good. I don't actually like.
Wait. Actually, just so we can try it out. Let's play this rules with the starter decks.
Okay, let's try it.
Just to see, because I'm curious. I'm just gonna load it.
Do you have those saved? I can't remember.
It's here now.
Oh yeah, there we go.
I just use it to pull the RAM out, but it's all at the bottom. Should we? Actually, no, just not at the bottom at all.
It's all fucked cool.
Just go in the search. It's easier to pull it out.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. It's hard to be excited about playing the starter decks after playing customs.
I know, it's way more fun.
General, but also like for new players.
If that is the case though too, maybe we want to buff them a little bit so that they're more fun to play. Because like that is our starter. That's the first, like a lot of people's first experience with the game will be that. So
the thing is,
25. Remember how many you had in it.
Played. Okay, hold on.
So
if you haven't played custom decks yet, then it doesn't feel boring. Once you have played custom decks, then they feel slow.
Yeah,
so the first thing you're playing, like it's the same with Magic. Like a Magic starter decks kind of suck, but
you want it to be slower so that you can like learn it easier, kind of too.
That's what I mean. Yeah. Okay, 25 RAM.
A little bit less combo-y. The wombo combos.
Less wombo-y.
Those yeah, I just got it. Those Warhammer commander decks there's so many things there's so many combos you can do. It's super fun.
Yeah. No, that seems very fun actually. That's just slowing.
I wish you could play commander on arena.
I actually think that is something we should really think about is like the starting life total, because that's really the main thing that determines how fast the game plays. Like we could we could keep
go 30 and 30
playing cards.
Yeah.
But 30 and 30, and now your game, now burn decks and like the aggro that I'm playing is a lot less effective because you have to get a lot.
Well, I have more time to snowball big characters with Cyberware too.
Exactly. Yeah. That might be good. I think we should play around with that. Especially like once we figure out the RAM system, we should play around with it because it could be that the 30 life like balances it up so the more mid and late game decks are viable. And I think that could be cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No, it's really hard. I think that might be, or even 25.
I
Like,
want to see
just
that.
even
Where
little
do
tweaks to
I
life total could
where
be
do I
fun.
see Tasuo? Is that how you say it? Showdown? I want to check it out. That wait. Oh, it's like I was like, what the? It's funded. Sad face. I'm like, is that a good thing, or are we sad about that? That's awesome. Did you guys just do the Kickstarter? Man, I would have funded. I would have donated if I knew there was Kickstarter going.
Oh yeah, I didn't know about that. I would have bought some.
Where's the? That's awesome that you got funded. That's sweet.
That's the dream.
I want to see it and play it. Did you go? No. Hell yeah, dude.
We haven't even rolled. Hell
That's
yeah,
a lot.
dope.
That means people bought a lot of stuff if you got to that with only 38 people. That's nutty.
That's great. All right.
Oh, you eked it. Yeah, you got really close. Yeah, I don't know why I've never seen this. You need to share your game with us. It's cool. I want to see. This looks dope.
Found it. Hierarchy of Heavens beta.
This looks dope.
Yeah, this looks very cool.
Can you still get decks on the website? Or is it just through the Kickstarter? Also, what would we need to play? Shameless plug, shameless plug. No, it's fine. I want to play it. What decks would we get to play between us? The two, the Aurora, the Oratin, and the Dinotin?
I think the $40 pack.
Or the
two-player
beta.
starter deck.
Oh, is there two player? That's dope.
It's the $40 tier is the, at least on the Kickstarter is what is it, the Black and White Lotus.
These look sick. Nice work, man.
Yeah, these look really cool. I want to play this.
Oh, I like the backs. Those look dope. Logo's really cool too.
Yeah, those are cool looking.
Oh, did you like put like PSA packaging on things? Or wait. Like, did you get slabs already pre-graded? Or did you put the card in it before selling it? Oh no, it is graded. That's dope. That's sick.
Yeah, that looks really cool.
Nab any two of the beta decks. Nice. Oh, sweet. Oh, perfect. Yeah, we're definitely getting two of these. What's your favorite?
Yeah, this looks
Just a small suggestion. You should put like a card, a visible set of like a couple of the cards from each deck in the main photo, because right now I can like barely you just see the like little square through the thing, so I don't really know which one I vibe with most. Right now I vibe with the sexy lady tummy. That's the only thing I know right out of the gate.
obviously. I think the Lotus one looks fun.
Yeah, there's probably more information. I just need to scroll.
Oh, no, the Kickstarter's over, right? We can't order through that anymore, or can we? I can't remember if they.
Pretty dope, dude. That's cool that you're selling singles too and stuff. And graded stuff. That's interesting. I'll lock it.
Yeah,
Signed cards. Let's go. Did you sign any cards?
Yeah, we're gonna.
I need a Derek signature card. I need
yeah,
Derek's signature PSA 10.
Put that up in the wall in my office.
Okay. Let's go. Let's do it. I am gonna order one of these, but I'm gonna look and figure out which one I want before I order them.
Yeah. Honor can't purchase things without researching them.
Yes, I have to madly research. What's the most powerful deck of the starters? Is there the most powerful deck?
5 cards.
Are there shinies in the starter decks?
This is not great. I'm gonna put that back. Put that back. Put that back. And yeah. And Wimo.
What the fuck? Oh, you're putting it. I was like, what are you doing? No. So 5 cards hand. That seems like that's also like preconceived, like we have poker in our mind for that, so that makes sense.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, we can increase the starting hand as much or as little as we want to. Like, that's definitely an option.
Yeah, true.
And with this, we may want to.
Small suggestion. Oh, I was just saying in the pictures on the website, the main picture is like the cropped in the box thing. I would just try and put something where you can like get a flavor of what's in that specific deck, because right now I don't know which one I would choose, just like which like vibe I like the best, because I can't really see the cards. It's all good, you know. Fair enough. But like, yeah, just, you know, even if it was just like more description on what each deck was, so that you knew like what the types of things were in each deck and what reason was to get each different one.
Yeah.
Because right now I'm going with Sexy Lady Tummy.
I mean, obviously. That's... I see.
Nice, gotcha.
Yeah, that this makes sense.
Did you do the art too, or the just the card design and the other stuff? How many people are on the team, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, sorry. I need to not look at your stream.
Nice.
There we go. Shall we roll, Connor?
Nah. I'm just gonna have this do.
There are not a
20
to tell us how many people are on the team. Nice.
There are not a real number. Gotcha.
I rolled a 12, which if I reversed it is a 21, so I will not.
Oh, Alex, I forgot to say Connor. I was gonna say Hoyt. Dude, why can't I remember his last name? Marks. That's stupid. I know a lot of Connors in my life. Connor Marks was saying he messaged me on Instagram and said that he has a bunch of nerdy card game friends that want to play it, and I was like, come play it.
Nice.
But I don't know if he's in the Discord or not.
Let us do that.
But we should set up a time to try and show him.
Do that. Sounds quite fun.
Honestly, once we have physical cards, we could just do little card game nights and like just kind of go as a traveling circus, go around to like people's houses and be like, hey, what's up? Play our game.
Yeah.
Show them how it works and like do it.
I think just going from card store to local card store to local card store, putting up flyers, like we can just build, you know, we can show people the game in person once we have printed cards, and I think that'll be really fun.
That's dope, Derek. I am super stoked that you hit
really
the
cool.
goal. Did you guys do a different Kickstarter behind that, or sorry, before that, or is that the first one that you guys did? It just seems like your website's like pretty built out already. Gotcha. What did you do differently with this Kickstarter? Kickstarter is an art form.
Yeah, oddly enough, we've actually done quite a few
first.
Kickstarters like on the marketing side, because we do like marketing stuff sometimes for work, but we've never. I guess we did one of our own for a film that we were financing.
Long time ago.
We've never done like a Kickstarter for a card game.
First was not good. Okay, so tip of the day is make Kickstarter good. Gotcha.
Yes.
The page built itself. What do you mean? The page did not build itself.
Oh, the page.
Somebody built this page. Is this just a Shopify?
No. I think he was saying that the first Kickstarter page was not good. The page itself was not good.
Oh, the page itself. Gotcha. But did the first Kickstarter go good, or it didn't go good? Seems like it didn't go good. Let me see. I mean, that still went pretty good. It just didn't hit. You just had a really high goal, so it didn't hit it. Gotcha. So you did too. I'm gonna look at the other one too. We're studying Kickstarters. Nice. On Kickstarter, is it still that if you don't hit the goal, it doesn't give you anything? It's you have to hit the goal to have it be successful.
Everyone's pledge it.
Gotcha.
Everyone's pledges,
Gotcha. So yeah, that's the like benefit of doing a lower goal. Well, I'm glad you hit your goal then, because you were right on the little cusp of it. On this one, at least.
That's one of the advantages, or at least be used to the advantage of Indiegogo, but
yeah, but it kind of gives people more confidence in their donation that like you're gonna get enough to make it if you.
Kickstarter just has so much more fan base.
Yeah.
Like just a much larger user base that it justifies the extra.
It's your turn.
Cool.
All right. What was I gonna say? Oh, we were looking at the Kickstarter for. Blanking on the name now. What was that name that I was showing you? Doomlings.
Doomlings.
Doomlings just hit like 1 million or something, or really close to it, and I was just kind of like taking screenshots of their Kickstarter and like analyzing what kind of reward tiers they had and different Kickstarter perks and things like that. Because it seemed like it was structured fairly well. They also have really good marketing, because I get my Neuroscape TikTok account gets Doomlings ads all the time.
Yeah. Their game's definitely different than what we're building, but like it's a good model for just marketing.
I didn't play the original Doomlings, no. I haven't played this one either.
No,
it seems like a much different game than what we're trying to do, but it just seems like they had really good marketing and seemed kind of fun.
It's more of a traditional tabletop, like reminds me a lot of the Oatmeal games.
Not your jam. Yeah.
Really
it seems like a pretty casual game, but like something that like maybe has a broader audience.
Yeah, it's a broad audience. Like I'm attacking for 3. It's more of a broad audience.
Yeah, it's that type of game, like Cards Against Humanity type of thing.
Family type game.
Which is honestly a huge market, but just not what we like playing the most.
No, we like nerdy, Magic-esque battle card games with lots of strategy because we're super nerds.
Yes. Did you kill me already? No, you did 3 damage.
No, I did not. I attacked for 3. We're not playing those decks anymore.
Okay, cool. It's my turn.
Out of focus. CCC.
Okay, I would play. I didn't do my redraw, but that's fine. I'll just go with it. Oh yeah, these are starter decks. I'm gonna do 2 from Ram. And then I will do these.
Every now and then.
And then it is your turn.
I will. This is interesting. The choosing.
I like the choosing.
I really like that.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
It's very fun. I'm going to. Yeah, fuck it.
I'm such a nerd. Yes, exactly. 6 very dedicated super nerds instead of 3,500 nerds.
Air quotes nerds. I went to the Mario movie, so I'm a nerd.
Yes.
Not that there's anything wrong with the Mario movie.
Hey, you can be a nerd and also go see the Mario movie. I really want to see it.
That's true.
So bad example, Alex.
No, I'm saying when nerd culture becomes the predominant
Hip
culture, it's no
with
longer
it.
really. It kind of stops being nerd culture. It just starts being the culture. But I guess that gets into the question of what it means that we.
If you can play this game, you're an actual nerd.
Oh yeah, this is real fucking nerdy shit. The bar for nerddom just goes.
I think that's if you can ever play it and you're not a nerd, then I don't know. It's like,
being able to use a computer at one point in history was very nerdy. Now everyone has them in their pockets.
Now we're playing nerdy card game on a computer, so that's 2x to nerd.
Balance scaling of
and I'm gonna run my nerd to play a nerd hyperclock.
Exactly. I'm going to. What the fuck am I gonna do?
Honestly, I might agree because there are some like my new deck in Arena is so insanely complicated. And also, yeah, fantasy is pretty nerdy too. I feel like, I mean, Cyberpunk is very cool. Like, if you were to like cosplay as a Cyberpunk person and cosplay as a fantasy elf, like you probably would consider the fantasy elf more nerdy.
Yeah, no, for sure. Fantasy is more traditionally nerdy, and also.
Not saying I don't like the fantasy elf. Everyone likes a good fantasy elf, but.
Oh, I love fantasy stuff and sci-fi stuff. I just like sci-fi stuff more.
Yeah, I'm just way more of a sci-fi nerd.
I would feel less self-conscious going out in public in sci-fi like cosplay than in a fantasy cosplay.
Yeah, that's true.
By like 100% that. I'm going to attack.
Also, for the most part, like the sci-fi that we like is like grounded sci-fi, and like while this game busts out of that a little bit in places, it like for the most part is staying true to like plausible future technologies.
Sci-fi.
Yeah.
It's not even the plausibility. I think it's gritty sci-fi, which is cooler. Like full, like.
I mean, most of it's pretty plausible currently. So for like, I mean, like plausible as in like it could happen, as opposed to like something that's like.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it's not. I'm saying what makes it cool or not cool isn't the plausibility. It's like the grittiness and the darkness.
Yeah.
It's like, Star Trek is the ultimate. Star Trek is the most nerdy of all sci-fi franchises because at least old Star Trek is kind of is very weird and out there and clean and
yes, me too.
Kind of looking.
Yeah, yes, me too. Someone commented on one of our TikToks about that, and I was like, yeah, I know, I don't like that either.
Yeah, it really makes me sad. The Matrix is used by a bunch of fucking incel pricks to justify being pricks. I don't like that. But you know what? That's just what happens when you live in a free society and some people are assholes.
It's just the Matrix. That's all it is.
Matrix is all about choice. And some people choose
and now,
to be an asshole.
Oh shit, dude. This is unintentional, but now You have like literally when you're doing the rules, you can have someone hold up both decks and be like, you have a choice. Choose 2 from the blue deck. We should call it a red deck and a blue deck. Could we? Red deck, blue deck? Possibly
maybe.
infringing on things. I don't know. Just an idea.
Let's think about it. It's a cool idea.
It is kind of cool. I don't know. Yeah, like really, like that's a good idea. Like, literally have sleeves of both decks, and one is red pills and one is blue pills. I love it.
we have to be careful with that, but it's interesting. I like it.
Yeah, we do.
I would pay.
But like aftermarket, you can have whatever sleeves you want, so it doesn't matter.
I would pay a substantial amount of money to watch Morpheus beat the shit out of Andrew Tate in the Matrix. That would be.
Stop trying to hit me and hit me.
Exactly. That would be the only time I pay hard cash for violence in my life. I'm attacking you for 3 more.
Why?
Transform.
1,
because
2,
I can.
3. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Sounds good. My turn.
It is your turn. Yes. CCC.
I'm gonna pull 2. In the early game, I always want to pull 2, which is fine.
Kind of guy.
I'm a pull 2 kind of guy. I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna play Deja Vu. So I'll just tap those and then I'll tap them again. And now I will pull 2, or actually I'll pull 1 of each. And then I will. Oh, actually, that's pretty great. I will play this guy for 2. And then play this guy for 4. And then play this guy for 4. And then it is your turn. Oh, Jesus.
That's funny. What am I going to do?
I don't. If we don't put it in the game, like whatever, I'm going to definitely sleeve my decks red and blue.
Oh, for sure.
Probably with pills on them. That sounds dope. Actually, I'll just take a picture of Morpheus's hand with the pill and have that be the back of the sleeve.
I don't know how.
I feel like red deck, blue deck. I don't think you would get in trouble, and it seems pretty cool.
No, probably not.
I'm not sure though. I mean, it is like our names in Discord. Like,
you probably could get away with it. Also, I don't think Warner Brothers is super.
It also with that though, like it honestly does simplify like how you write that on cards too though. Like you can't just put like draw 2 from red, draw two from blue or things like that.
I mean, it's not that hard.
I guess you just say RAM or main. Yeah.
It's interesting though. I like.
Yeah, this is an idea. I don't know. I don't know if
I think it's a cool idea.
I
think it's a cool idea.
Sorry, it's not my idea.
I feel like we'll get sued.
It's Derek's idea.
Yes. Well, we're sharing ideas here.
For the record.
Throwing ideas out there.
Dragon Shield does custom sleeves. What was that guy you were talking about with the hollows? You need to go to sleep, dude. You have to wake up in like 6 hours. But I'm not telling you what to do.
6 hours. He needs to wake up in 4 hours.
4 hours. What was that custom hollow guy you were talking about? 3.5. But yeah, you definitely gotta go to sleep. But also first tell me the custom hollow guy.
I'm gonna play 2 more RAM.
Is it just a website? Custom hollow. Is it sticker app? No, it's not that.
And I'm gonna run 2.
All I found is a bunch of sticker sites.
And run 4 to play a Bunyan.
I need the website. I can't find them.
Then I'm going to attack
Boon.
both of these.
Boon Yen. Damn, son. Where'd you get those memes? Alright. It's not the best thing in the world that could exist.
No, not really.
I'm going to play this 2 to make the waddle happen. And then I'm going to block this dude. Yes?
Good.
Legal? Perfectly
Yeah.
legal?
Yes.
Okay, sounds good. Then I'll do that and take the 8.
Cool.
That's a dangerous zone. Alright, 8 more turn.
Indeed. CCC.
Shit! My own edit made it so I can't win. I just removing the cyberware from Bunyan.
Oh yeah.
I forgot
actually,
we did it.
I would have put.
I thought
I
it
would
was
have
still
put
there.
cyberware on him. I would have put a data crown on him if I could anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, I don't have a data crown in my hand.
Right, I don't have a torch ice grab. I'm gonna draw
Exactly.
2. And then I'm going to force quit Babe. Is that an okay order to do that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Your force quit. We need to rework that if we change the system, but it should be the same.
1, 2,
roughly.
3,
It won't change when you
4.
play.
2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, these are the starter decks. I forgot.
Yeah, these are slow. Oh, damn, we got our picks out.
And I'm gonna copy that to copy
Which one?
keystroke.
You sure about that? You sure about
You
that?
sure about that? Nah, yeah, I am. I'll do the keystroke. And then it is. Do you have enough RAM tapped right now for both of those?
No, I used hyperclock.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Okay, then it is your turn.
Cool. Okay, so in this case, stability should probably happen before draw. Yes, let's say that. That's the most similar to the previous rules. This is
Oh, Derek,
Bunyan.
thanks for boosting the server too. It means we can get closer to
you.
getting a custom invite link. I think that's the next tier of things.
Drone swarm. Both die. Well,
Nice. That's just what I needed.
I don't trust the roll button on these dice. They always do the same fucking.
It flips around though, like it does. Like here, it does like an auto flip.
I feel like I always get really similar numbers when I roll that way.
That's not similar at all to 18, 4, 16, 15, 20. It's like all different. That's totally
random.
random.
I can't see it. I think it's just because I can't see it spinning. It doesn't feel. It doesn't feel very random.
Right.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay. I will draw 2 from my regular deck, I suppose. Well, that's not bad. 10. Alright, I could do that, huh? I'm going to play.
Oh lord.
No, don't do that.
Oh lordy lordy.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Play
Uh-oh.
Metalhead. Uh-oh, indeed. then I'm going to run 2. And I'm going to play a data crown on him. So you can't use your Cortex.
I'm going to activate this. Destroy 2 RAM of my choosing and to do 2 damage to mainframe.
Okay.
So this one and this one. Kill it.
Is it 2 RAM?
Yep.
Damn, we made that strong.
It was from a previous econ of the game, so it's probably not balanced currently, but
Probably not.
it's not terribly unbalanced. I don't know.
I'm going to attack with Metalhead. Block with your prodigy, or you can die.
Sorry, I'm looking at what I can do here. Not a whole heck of a lot.
Wait. First of all,
Yeah, you have to roll for psychosis first. Yeah, there we go.
But it's
only a 1.
Like,
Let's get a nat 1, baby.
Be pretty funny.
19. Damn. Okay. First we're just gonna activate this, so you take 3 damage to your mainframe. Then we're gonna do the only thing we can do, which is die.
Diff.
Okay.
Oh, actually, wait. Hold on. Counter destroy. I should have done that. Maybe not, actually. No, your turn.
You can do it if you want to. I'll let you with no reason at all.
That's fine.
So you counter this? Or you counter this?
No, I won't actually. No, it's a bad idea. I should actually.
Why, dude? Why would you not want to do that? You super duper want to do that. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't think I do.
Okay.
I kind of think I don't.
I think I do. Okay. My turn. He has Keystroke of Genius. I will get these ones back, and I will draw 2 from my deck. Ooh, that's definitely gonna help. Wait. Yes, perfect. Honestly, they still play pretty fun. I don't really mind. There's the cards I don't play usually.
As long as they're balanced,
they're cards I don't usually play, so I get to play some stuff that I haven't played in a while.
They're fun to play. They have a lot of variety. I think they will be good for welcoming new players.
And then we will just go ahead and put another 2 down for that guy, and then we will be a donezo.
All right. My turn. So first I need to roll for stability for Metalhead.
Yeah, period. Yeah.
And 2. Not
Perfect.
great.
Perfect.
Not super great. Cool.
Of all of the modes that we tried tonight, the draw 2 from either deck is the best.
100%. Not even a question.
Yes.
The other ones were just kind of lame.
The other ones are
Just
just
like them.
trying to find this one.
Yeah, exactly.
We were just
This is
giving
definitely
Derek
the best
enough
one.
things to look at to come up with that one.
Yeah, exactly. 8. I'm gonna draw 2 from a regular deck. That's something.
Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. I always do these and I'm like, oh, we'll just stream for like an hour, and then it's like 4 hours later.
Yeah, exactly. That was good though. We got some good playtesting in. We came up with a RAM system that I think is quite good and might be what we go with.
Yeah, this seems a lot better.
Play the Iron Maiden.
Seems a lot better, and it's not too brain heavy, like just taxing to learn. I'm not trying to dumb the game down. I just want to make sure it's not too much load at an initial state that people don't want to play it.
No, agreed. This is all about the balance. We need the right balance of like complex to difficult, and they're kind of directly opposed. So it's just a balancing.
Does this guy just do commissions and stuff
Ooh.
for like custom cards? Yeah, that looks cool.
That looks pretty cool. Do I don't want to do that? I don't think I do want to do that. Oh wait, yeah, I do. Okay.
Whoa, that is fucking sick. Dang, that looks dope. Look at that hollow you just posted. That is freaking crazy town.
Oh, that's very cool. Yeah, that's pretty neat.
That's the hollowiest hollow I've seen. Except for Naruto. Naruto goes hard.
Many much shiny. All right,
yeah, that's
I'm
cool.
going to I'm gonna run 2 to play Drive Saw.
I tried to like find where the place was
Iron
that
Maiden.
manufactured Naruto cards because I think they do a really good job with their hollows.
I'm going to attack with Iron Maiden, who is a 6/4.
Poop. Wait. Before that, you needed to stop me for a second, right? So that I can run her character?
So, yeah, you can just do that.
Okay,
Just do that.
I'll do that.
Fine.
At some point, I was going to run your character.
Yeah, that's reasonable. Yeah, it would be.
We're doing 20 things usually and just looking at other stuff.
Yes, it would be at the end. Before I moved to my attackers, you would have a chance to do that. So, you
Didn't
do
I hear
that.
the name? I didn't hear the name of the game you were looking. Oh yeah, Naruto. I looked up the place that did the manufacturing for Naruto, Caillou, to see. I think it's all Chinese based, and they didn't even have like an English phone number, or not English phone number, but like they didn't have any English on the entire site. So I don't think that whoever I would call would be able to speak English. But who knows? I actually want to reach out to them and see if they even can do something like a small batch game, because the hollows that they do look great. They look really cool. I don't like the card stock quite as much as like Magic card stock, but the actual like materials they use for hollows and like the designs are like just mainly just the different materials, because like we would be doing the designs, but they look really awesome. I think it's the Naruto Caillou ones, not the old ones. K9. Oh, K9 cards.
Is your turn, Connor.
7-day turnaround. That's crazy. Yeah, I think that like I was just thinking that it would also do something to give like legitimacy to the Kickstarter if we were able to say like, you know, we're partnering with the manufacturers of X card game that's very well known and like people know the quality of, because then you're like, cool, like obviously we don't have any experience manufacturing cards, so you know that the people who make, you know, whatever the game is, if it's some game that we partner with someone, they produce something that's high quality, and you know the product you're going to get is going to be good.
Marketing.
Yeah, I mean, I would feel better buying from someone if I already had Naruto cards and I was like, oh, these look sick. Then I know the cards from these are going to look sick.
Anything that can add legitimacy is valuable.
What do I want to do? I'll take one from each. What's WJ? Is that another manufacturer? Oh, I'm going to tap that to get a tapped RAM from the index ability. Then it will be your turn. Actually, sorry. Before that, I'm going to run him to install this. Then it's your turn.
Did you?
He was copied. He copied the prodigy.
You did copy as well.
He copied the prodigy earlier.
Cool.
Yep.
Cool. 2 damage. I will.
Nice. I'll check that one out. Oh, I think I've actually found these people before. They do really good hollows. I think, if it's the same people I'm remembering. Yeah, that seems cool.
Just draw 2.
Is it pretty reasonably priced and stuff? Nice. That's cool. Wait, the other place I was looking at is Ninja something. Ninja Print or something, I think. That was just honestly because they had a nice like calculator for like what you needed and how much it would cost. So I used that to kind of rough in what it would cost. You did take your 2 damage already though.
Yes, I did.
So sick.
This is so stuck at this point. This is the part of playing these decks that I don't enjoy as much. This grindy end game here.
Yeah, these ones are just slower. They can't like make the final blow.
It's very grindy. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just do that. And whatever. All right, I'm going to run 4 and play Scrapper. Very exciting.
Nice. That's dope. So when your Kickstarter sold out, you were ordering 100,000 cards? That's a lot.
All right, so I'm going to that's fun. I will attack. Well, sorry, I'm going to move to my attack phase.
Damn. That's a lot of cardboard right there. How many decks is that? 60 cards a deck? 60 or 100,000 divided by 60?
Like 160, 180, something like that.
That's 1,000. 1,600? Wait. You sold 1,600 decks? That's crazy. 50 card decks in your game. 2,000? You sold 2,000 decks in the Kickstarter? That's dope.
That's great.
Or am I totally wrong?
38 buyers.
Is it my? Oh, I mean,
Connor, I'm moving to my.
Yeah, I'm gonna run.
Attacker's phase.
I'm gonna run this lady.
Cool. I will attack with nothing. It's your turn.
Ate. We'll do that, and I'll draw 1 from each. Oh, that was dumb. I'll run 1 to get a tapped. And then I will yield.
Righty. I'm going to take 1 of these.
You take 2 damage.
Yes. And what should I do here?
I honestly like these. I mean, so one thing that's great is that this new ramp system is still proving fairly balanced with these 2 decks.
Yeah, the deck balance shouldn't really changing the RAM system shouldn't really change the deck balance too much, at least the way they're constructed currently. It should play about the same, just it overall just changes the speed of the game. What to do? What to do? What to do? I will draw another ram. Yes, that's what I will do. All right, I'm going to run 2 to play Scrap Heap. Actually, should I do that? I should do it. No, I'm going to run 2 to play Scavenge and to take this out of my graveyard. Then I'm going to run 2 to play it on her. Yes, that's a better choice. And then I'm going to sacrifice it. No, I'm not. It's your turn.
No.
This is a fucking stalemate.
Let's do this.
Slow.
We're gonna go 2 from here. Ooh, that's sexy. Oh, wonderful. We're gonna go run this script kitty to play that 4 damage to your mainframe.
I'm going to sacrifice this to counter that.
Cool. Then we're gonna tap 2 to do 4 more damage to your mainframe.
Very good, very good.
And then I will yield.
All right.
Here we go. It's the bottom stage. This is honestly pretty even still. These decks have come out pretty even. These 2 at least. I mean, that's what the only ones that should come out even currently.
Yes, they're pretty well balanced, I think. 2, 4.
But I think the pace they move at is nice. Like they're not doing too many crazy combos. They're playing with basic stuff. They're giving you a taste of like a bunch of different characters. Seems
they work
good.
well for what they're
Oh,
intended
30 cards.
for.
Yeah, that makes more sense. I was like, I feel like 85 people buying 2,000 decks seems like a lot.
Okay, I'm gonna draw.
But that's still dope. That's like a ton of. I mean, just the fact that the Kickstarter is successful is great. That's dope.
Yeah,
that is not something most people can say.
No, the majority of Kickstarters do not make it. All right, I'm going to run 2 to play Scavenge again, and then run 2 to attach this to Iron Maiden again. Then I'm going to.
We will say the shit out of it. I don't know if I got what you just said.
To play Riot Blade on.
Oh, like being successful on Kickstarter. Well, thank you. I think that's what you meant.
I think you meant
fingers crossed.
Yes, hopefully.
No, say the shit out of not that many things can say that.
Oh, I see.
I'm tired.
I forgot the context. I'm also tired.
But yeah, I think we're gonna. We might even be aiming lower than that as far as our goal goes, because I feel like basically what we want the Kickstarter to be is like whatever our minimum order is to make it like not like super profitable, but just like get the cards at like a okay price in a bulk order, and then if we hit that, then cool, and then anything above that, like obviously we'd shoot to like do more than that, but if that's the minimum of what we do, I feel like that's a success, and
exactly.
And I'd be honestly really excited if 10 people want to play the game. That would be dope.
Yes. Oh, excuse me. I'm moving to my attack phase, Connor.
Right. That's so cool of you. What are you doing here? What's going on from here? He's got a 2 and a 1. Right, it's interesting. It's interesting. Let's do that. To do her, obviously.
All right.
Thank you. I hope so.
And
Seems like people are interested. And honestly, we're just gonna keep building the audience and playtesting until we get everything like super dialed, and not try and rush it, because there's really not a reason to rush it currently. And
yeah,
we just want to build up this Discord and build up the TikTok and the Instagram and all that stuff to the point where we
would rather wait
are
a
like
little
pretty
bit longer
sure
and
that
just blow it out of the water.
it'll actually work.
Yeah. Done enough Kickstarter campaigns to know that it's way better if you go in way more prepared, knowing you'll hit your goal, then you'll probably go very far above your goal. But if you go in not quite sure, you might not hit your goal, and that we'd rather do the first one than the second one.
Nice. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, if we didn't have as many AI tools as we have, this would have taken a very long time. I don't think we would have tried to build
I still think it's probably a ways out from like the full launch, but
oh yeah, for sure.
but
I
we'll
think
kind
we're
of
still
see.
a little ways out, but we've made pretty good
My hope
progress
is that
for
it's something that can
for
happen
4
like
months.
near the end of the year. It's probably going to push into next year.
We'll have to see.
But it all kind of depends on stuff.
Yeah, we'll just have to see. We're not in any giant hurry, but if we get a big following, start to get more people in the Discord, and we feel like we can reasonably hit the numbers we want to hit, then we go.
Honestly, the thing we're least experienced at is making card games. The thing we're most experienced at is marketing and making videos and making promotional stuff and making graphic design. Like,
we do a lot of that.
That's like, we could make the Kickstarter is the last thing on the list, but like probably the thing we're most well suited to make.
I think we've directed like what 6 different Kickstarter videos like for our jobs. I think that's something we're actually pretty like making Kickstarter videos for other people is actually something we're more experienced at than making a card game.
And like 3D rendering and shit like that.
And just marketing in general.
It's gonna be a really hype video, is what I'm saying.
Excited for that.
Even our
one of the guys that follows the Neuroscape Instagram is like a photographer. He's like a modeling photographer and stuff. And he's like, "Oh, I see you guys make movies as well." It's like, you've traced the accounts back. Yes, we do it. We do it back to do that.
Yes, our job is making movies.
That dude has like 100,000 followers on his Instagram. He's a very good photographer. Like very impressive. I think he's like a Flesh and Blood player. He wanted to play this with us.
If we go really hard, which we might go really hard, we might try and do like a live action promo video for this, which would be awesome. But I don't honestly at that point we'd have to have like an investor or something in the company to like be able to pay for it, because that would just cost a lot of money to make something that was actually cool.
Depends a little bit on the scale of what you do with the video. You could do something really simple.
Yeah, it depends. It depends. We've talked about some like comic booky type stuff and like anime and like live action and like live action 3D mixed, and even just like Moko suits and like 3D models and stuff. Yes, that's dope.
Dietrich.
Is this from that game? From Tatsuo? Am I saying it right? I keep feeling like I'm saying it wrong. Tatsuo.
Connor, I'm attacked with.
Sorry, I was trying to finish this game. I just keep getting distracted.
You're good. No, you're good. Same. I'm attacked with Scrapper, who is a 3/2.
Okay. I'm gonna. What? Did you get another one of these? Fuck you.
Oh no, I just keep taking the same one out of my recycle bin and playing it again.
Oh, I'm just gonna do this. So I think I win.
I'm gonna sacrifice it to counter that.
Oh, okay, copy. Then I'm gonna do this to delete. Do I have enough?
Which one?
Yeah, I have enough. Oh no, I don't have enough. Sorry. You're good. Do the 3 damage.
Cool. You take 3 damage.
Did you take 2 mainframe damage this turn?
I did, yes.
Okay.
I was at 5 to begin the turn.
D-Tricks.
This is the slowest game.
I like all your little UI design and stuff. That looks sick.
Yeah, it's cool. Dietrich feels like he could fit in Neuroscape. He's got guns and portals and trench coats.
What does ELT stand for? Oh, gotcha. Sweet. My turn.
See.
Right, let's go with 2 for my interesting.
I don't think that was the interesting that he wanted.
No, it's not terrible. So 1, right? She can't be head slotted. Oh wait, yes you can. What am I thinking?
Yes, you can.
I will do that.
She can, in fact.
Give to me. Okay. And is that committed? I can't remember.
Your cortex is, yeah.
Right. Okay.
Which is kind of inconsistent with the rules, but definitely needs to be that way.
Yeah, I think that's fine though. It's just a specific to that card rule.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, it's definitely sleep time. Thanks for hanging out, dude. We'll see you on the later day. What the fuck do I do? Can't do fucking mainframe damage right now, dude. It's kind of annoying. Okay.
Because there aren't actually that many of those cards in the.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about that.
Yeah.
Your turn. I'm not gonna try and go to buy frame now because that takes too long.
Yeah, it's like a point where you're like, I don't even fucking.
You
care
take
anymore.
2 damage for your mainframe.
My turn.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I will. Well, that's freed up now. I'm gonna choose to draw 2 from the regular deck.
Oh, I'm showing my pit stains. That's not great. Someday we're gonna look back on these streams and have a great time watching
Delete
us.
them so that no one can find them.
Watch our baby selves play with our card game.
Honestly, I love memories like that.
Yep.
It's always the good old days. Someday, if you live long enough.
Yep. Live long, long, long.
2, 4, 6. Live long, long, long. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Oh, wow, I drew that. I don't think that's supposed to be there. I'm gonna try another card.
That's that old shitty RAM.
Yeah, the old shitty RAM. Doesn't look shitty, but the new stuff looks way cooler.
Yeah, the new stuff's cooler.
Much cooler. Alright, I'm going to run 4 here. Do some shit you're not going to like very much.
I don't like it.
Play Mecha Prime, and I'm gonna run 4 and play Seeker Swarm.
Hold on. Before you do that, do I have a chance to retaliate?
I guess you could.
So you're saying deploy characters, then.
Yeah.
Well, when is like running?
So you could respond to me playing Mecha Prime
with the Swift card?
No, you can't. You can't do that. You can't respond to because it's not in play yet, so you couldn't target it.
Well, once it's in play, I can target it before you do the ability.
That's fine, but then I'll interrupt you with my ability. You don't have any.
So
extra priority
your
over it,
ability would still happen.
Yeah, I don't actually think you can stop it like on this first turn from. Because in theory, like I play it here, and you should be able to. You can interrupt that action with Trixie, but what are you going to target? The card's not in play until it resolves.
But once it's in
sense?
play, then I can tap it, right?
Yeah. So you play that.
And then you wouldn't be able
to interrupt. Then I
with
interrupt
the instant.
With the instant, and I deal the 2. So then it'll deal the 2, and then it'll get tapped.
Got it. Okay.
I do it to Trixie.
That's
and
fine.
Also to your script kitty.
Just shitting
Then it
on everything.
No, is it? It's only 2. You only.
Yeah, that's dead.
You get to keep that one.
Oh, up to 2 characters. Is that who you're picking?
2. Yeah, I picked that.
Okay, cool.
Script kitty and Trixie.
I thought it was everybody.
No. Then I shall wait. Do I have my? Oh yeah, we're good. Then I'm going to attack with Scrapper.
This would be untapped now. Yeah? Or no?
No.
Okay, I have a block.
On your turn. Cool. It dies. And now it is your turn.
Now I get heaps loads back. Heaps back. What am I? I'm only spending 8, so it's just the top one. Okay, cool. Tons.
No, you're spending more than 8.
Hello.
It's a lot.
I think we figured out the ramming with Derek's help.
What? What's the idea?
Basically, you the first turn you can put down 1 ram, and then every turn after that you draw 2 cards total, but from either deck.
No. It's still the same. It's the first term's not any different than the other turns.
Okay.
Every turn you get to draw 2 cards. You get to pick.
Well,
2
no,
from Ram,
it is
2 from regular, or
no, but
1 from each.
the first turn wouldn't the first turn.
What?
No, we just said the first turn is whatever you want.
Sounds
Every turn
very confusing.
So on the first turn, but for the first turn of the first player, does it only get to draw 1?
Oh, for the very. I see. Yes.
Yeah.
I gotcha. To explain it more clearly, every turn you get to draw 2 cards.
But you draw 2 cards every turn, and you pick which deck you take it from, or you pick one of each deck. So if you want, if you're low on econ, you go econ. If you need characters and shit, you go characters. So you balance it as you play, basically.
So it gives you.
You don't really draw the ram anymore either. You just play it directly from the ram deck.
Okay.
So like you can either put 2 ram in and draw nothing from your deck, or put 1 ram in and draw 1 from your deck, or put no.
It's
ram
working good so far, though. It basically self balances as you play. So like if you're getting stuck in one direction, you just go the other direction.
It just gives you the ability to choose, like to kind of choose your own destiny.
It's kind of like TFT with like having like you can go hard econ and just save your gold to like get interest. Like it's like being able to choose strategically if you're gonna econ and stuff, or if you're going to get more cards and stuff.
So far, it feels nice.
Well, now I'm gonna kill your ass, man. No, I'm not actually. I'm gonna pull 2 more cards.
Iron Maiden does bioframe damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna just put that on for safety. 4. I'm going to delete your Mecha Prime for 4. I'm going to delete your other guy for 4. And then I'll just yield to you, because he's going to take 4 at the top of your turn.
Before you yield to me, you must go to your attack phase, which means you must roll for your psychotic lady. She has a total of 10.
Why is she psychotic? Oh, because she has... Oh, because I put the thing on. I got it.
She's got... So you must roll a 7 or higher. You rolled a 20. God damn it. The one time that psychosis could
7 or higher. I know. It's like actually an actual roll that could happen, and it doesn't happen still. Which I think we should just jack up all cyberware psychosis.
Completely agreed.
Like we should get those to the point where like this is definitely over 10, because like that's a mass amount of cyberware you don't usually have on it. That should be like a 12 roll.
Put the drives on her
That's a
on
bit that
purpose
20.
specifically so that when you stole her, that like you would, I don't know, whatever. 7 out of 20 is still only 1 in 3.
Yeah.
And that's game.
Nice.
Nice.
Good games. Good games.
That was very close, actually.
Oops,
That
I
was
just fucking
so
broke this.
long and drawn out.
I know it was long.
I
It's
did
honestly,
get-
it's honestly kind
I
of nice
got-
though.
I got a little bored at the end. I will
Yeah.
say I was a little bored at the end.
I mean,
It was an interesting finish, but I was just.
it
I
was
think
it was
because I
very
started
evenly
quickly and-
matched, so which I'm happy with. I think
Yeah, it
those
was a
decks
little
in their
long. I think it
current
was
balance,
just-
we should be very careful to not throw things off too hard with like changes to cards that are in these decks specifically, because they are very evenly balanced right now. And if we do something to one, just make sure to like touch a thing equally on the other one or something.
I think the changes we have in mind do that, and also there's only a couple of each card in here, so like the ones we're talking about nerfing won't change the decks dramatically because there's just not very many of them.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Sweet.
that was a pretty close game. I think it was just annoying to me because I started in the lead and then slowly just
that
slowly
sucks.
went downhill, which is never fun. No, but it's like they were pretty evenly matched.
I'm trying to decide
Huh.
how to. I don't think we update the Steam Workshop until we get the rest of the stuff figured out rules wise and put it in the updated rules and
I
things.
think we need to just.
I was just gonna put the
I think
new
we need to just-
the new RAM art in there, but I'll just wait till we do the full update.
I think the our V5 update should just be like a big. Like,
Yeah, we'll just do
those
V5
balances we talked
V5
about,
overhaul. We'll
new
do
RAM,
balances,
we
new
did the
RAM.
RAM deck. We
Yeah.
did the rules. Like I think we're gonna, and we might not be able to push it out this week. We'll see.
No,
It's-
probably
it's a
not.
lot,
Not this
but we
week.
also
Next week,
have
because we
scripts
gotta do script this
Maybe
week.
next week.
Yeah.
If we can push it out next week, I think that would.
This is a
Nice.
headline of no, Oppenheimer hasn't been delayed to avoid a showdown with Barbie.
Oppenheimer versus Barbie.
Jesus.
I do really want those to be in theaters at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
That would be- I
I'll
actually
go
want
see 'em
to
back to
both of
back.
those movies. They look
Yeah.
great. That would be an awesome double feature. Oh shit, I want that.
Yeah.
All right, that is the
Barbie
end of the
Oppenheimer.
stream. Thank you all
Thanks
for
for joining, y'all.
joining. Mr.
See
T
those of
Classic,
you
you're
watching on YouTube.
real G. And I hope you've
Thanks for joining us.
checked it out and learned how to play. I
And
think
T-Classic been hanging out the whole night.
yeah. We got some good
We will be
progress
doing
done.
this
This was like
again.
a work session stream kind of.
Yeah.
I'm very pleased with this. I think
Yeah.
this RAM system will.
Honestly, you could just stream it as
great.
like dev.
No, it is kind of dead. It
Sundays.
is kind of always dev notey, but this one was
Yeah.
especially notey because we weren't like trying to play it that much. We were trying to
No,
like
yeah.
do some new
exactly.
rules and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we'll do it again next week, probably on Saturday or Sunday. And yeah,
Cool.
thanks for joining. Peace, y'all.